Diesel in the building. It's been a while we did a Game On broadcast, man, together. And this is our first Game On broadcast together on a Monday in 2026.
Yeah, a really long time, I must say. But it's great to be here as always. Azu, great guy. You know, Azu BK.
Why you sound like Donald Trump now? Great guy.
My brother, I say the last time, this is my voice. I don't know. Sometimes it comes and goes, sir. So I don't want to stretch it. But again, I mean...
Oh, sorry.
Are you working on ice?
No.
Are you
I'm not an ice man.
With the eyes.
Oh, the eyes have it. Yeah, that's how. But again,
I wasn't even thinking in that direction. I was talking about the eyes for Donald Trump.
Oh, okay. Brother Donald. My brother Donald is doing what he's doing. You understand? I want American people to know. I just want a good for America. Yeah. And the World Cup is coming. It's a great tournament, by the way.
So for the listeners out there, we're not playing Donald Trump's recording.
No.
This is Overdoses' voice.
I mean, he might have his own disadvantages, but you know, he's doing what he can do. A lot of people hate him, others love him, but I mean, you just can't change the persona that is Donald Trump. But anyway, it's good to be with you guys. I mean, I've been hearing everything, especially the fraud. What was it? You talked about scammer. Gianluca Scamacca. Yes, Scamacca for Atlanta. I didn't tell you. But again, I mean, we just want the best for Nigerian, not just football, but basketball. I don't know why it cuts across. And I was having this conversation on air. Why is it that every single time we have something to say about our sports, whether it's MPFL, whether it's athletics, whether it's tennis, you know, players, athletes not really being paid, or whether when they are paid, you talk about them not getting their tracksuits or their jerseys, or you know, there has to just be one. Why can't we just get it right? Like, why can't it be smooth? Like my man Chuma say, let it be smooth.
With the CH, smooth.
Yeah, smooth. Let it just be smooth. But it's never smooth. Because you're leaving one problem, you're going to another. You're trying to settle that one, another pops up. You know, I don't know. It's just like you using a product for your face. One acne is going, another is popping somewhere. When you try to get rid of that one, two more will surface. So,
highly spiritual.
I'm telling you. But then again, I mean, we just pray that it gets better.
But I think he said something that I've always used. I think he has to get well up there for every other thing to work. I've said this over a long time.
Yeah, the head has to be right?
Yeah,
for it to go down.
But why is it that the several heads, in all the heads, they do one that is working? You can't point to one head now and say, oh, in this sport, everything is going fine.
Don't worry. One day you're complaining to the head. Yeah, so it's fine. Well,
let's just say we are headed in the right direction.
It's good you've had them head now on the broadcast. Thank you, Diesel. So we're in here. It's going to be an exciting time on Game On. We're switching to Game On in the coming minutes. But just before that happens, we need to wrap things up around courtside, and Azu will be touching on the results from the NBA as quickly as possible. By the way, this broadcast is very interactive, as we do every single time when we come around here on the nation's #1 station for news, talk and sports, 99.3 Nigeria Info. You can say something to us via the WhatsApp portal. You can also say something to us using X at Nigeria Info FM, whether it's basketball conversations or football or tennis or athletics or anything else. We have you covered on the show tonight. Azu, what's up with the NBA, man?
Okay, the NBA. I saw one of the last games at midnight. I wake up for midnight and see basketball day going. I know. Like I watch them from the beginning. Miss if I go sleep. If I wasn't sleeping, I wouldn't be talking about this game. And it was a game between the Raptors. Was it the Raptors? No, what's their name again? Chuma Novets. I've been in a lot of things. The Denver Nuggets against the Milwaukee Bucks. A big game between Giannis's Bucks and Nikola Jokic Nuggets. They actually read their Nuggets before they came in for those games. So they won it.
You get like in cash now, 100K for your pocket now.
I not get.
Oh, you not get.
So this thing will take my time. Let me focus on the show. These guys are scams. In quotes. I'm using my gas words. So the man who actually impressed me in this one has to be a player. Yeah, I've known him. He's been a great player, but Tim Hardaway Jr. was just instrumental in this one. Had 27 points in that game and had the backup of Aaron Gordon. These guys know how to play basketball, even with their big names. And I talk about Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray not being in this one. They went on to beat the Bucks. That's just to show you how poor the Bucks have been. You always give it to Giannis. He always stand out. Got about 31 points to his name and 11 assists, but still not enough to help the game or help win the game. And they lost by just 4 points. See, you need a Steph Curry in every team. If they had a Steph Curry, they would have taken this game to overtime. They kept on shooting to the air for just 1 3-pointer to tie the game. And Adam just got the 1 point he needed and made it so effortless and hard for them to win the game in just about 7 seconds left. So, Thunder, also, I've also been instrumental. I know you mentioned OKC earlier. SJ has been doing a great job and they continue winning. The only games they've lost this season was that 3 straight losses they had against San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama showed them, say, I'm a victor. And I want to show you now, say, at the chop yam.
Wembanyama. Okay, Yama.
That's by the way.
Yeah.
You know to enter, shall leave it for Chuma.
No, there's no Yama Yama. There's no Yama Yama way.
Exactly. So they won that game by 124 to 112, beating Bam Adebayo's Miami Heat. So the Thunder continue their good run of form. I think they lost just 4 games this season, beating everybody black and blue.
Is incredible. Man.
Yes, Toronto Raptors were also beautiful. They beat 76ers 116 to 115. What about 2 games that finished with just 1 point as the difference? And that was just one of them. We also saw Minnesota Timberwolves beat San Antonio Spurs 104 to 103 by 1 point. New York Knicks with that man Jalen Brunson, who is actually in talks as far as the MVP for the season is concerned. They went away to the Trailblazers to get a 123-114 victory. Golden State Warriors lost at home to Atlanta Hawks 111 to 124. It just looks like they were waiting for Trae Young to leave and they go on to win that game. Trae Young has left. I'll talk about him in a bit if time permits. And we saw what Sacramento Kings also did to Houston Rockets 111 to 98. So it's some interesting basketball. It continues at midnight. And just one game I'm looking forward to seeing is that one that's got to do with 2 guys who I think are on par at this point. Talk about the Indiana Pacers and Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics have been doing better. They've been winning games even without Jason Tatum. But the Pacers think they can bounce back with this game with Pascal Siakam, looking for that resurgence. They did it at some point, but they went back to where they were. And give it to the LA Lakers. They'll be playing against the Kings also. That's another interesting game to watch out for. LeBron James and that man, Luka Doncic, have found some partnership. And once LeBron James scores 30, Luka Doncic scores 30 or 31. And they do a double-double and they are good to go. But the question now is, where's Bronny James? Is the father using the son's glory? Like the Yorubas will say, Shibaban logo more. I wouldn't say beyond that. Yes, I'm an Igbo man, as is my name. Don't worry. I will use Yoruba a couple of times because I was born here. So what else haven't we talking about? One man broke a record. He has to be Kevin Durant. He's no longer with the Golden State Warriors a long time ago. He's left a couple of teams. But right now he plays for the Houston Rockets. Whether they won the game or not, he scored 37 points and he has now moved to 31,435 points. He has now moved past a man who was ahead of him, Will Chamberlain, one of the names that actually made this basketball a game. He's now number 7 in the all-time scoring list of the NBA. LeBron James is number 1. Number 2 is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Karl Malone on number 3. Kobe Bryant on number 4. Number 5 is Michael Jordan. Dirk Nowitzki is number 6, and that's the next target for him. He's just over 100 points away from Dirk Nowitzki. So he should finish on the top 5 with what I'm seeing, if not top 4. Because Michael Jordan is on 32,000 points and he now is on 31,435.
Amazing stuff.
Kevin Durant.
All right.
You can imagine putting 31,000 points. You know they count 1 point too. One time.
1,000.
31,000 points.
It's basketball.
No, these guys are great. I tell you.
Well, again, don't worry. Somebody will meet them in the 1,000 class in the coming months.
Okay.
He's a Christian. He is. Complete it. You know.
I don't know.
He's a Christian, you know.
Okay.
Now I'm lost.
Cristiano.
I thought there's a more for you.
I've been found.
Can I talk about trades? What we call transfer in football?
You cannot because we need to go to game on right now.
Shout out to Trae Young. Trae Young has been traded. Maybe no more talk.
Let's trade basketball for football now. Another sports, I beg.
Oh, well, fine.
Thank you, Azu.
Always a pleasure. I know they go.
I must. No, I know. No, that's why I'm keeping you.
Can I hold your hands like a politician?
You can, but bring money. Bring money.
What's going on here?
Bring money.
It's been nice doing business with him.
What's happening here?
It's not complete without doing this now.
Okay.
No,
it no sound for Mike.
Okay. That's been courtside here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. That's everything around basketball. I do have more for you, but time is not our best friend. So let's switch to Game On now 100%. So much to talk about Nigeria Super Eagles into the semi-final stage of AFCON 2025. There's excitement in the camp of Barcelona after the match.
That's the biggest news.
Super cool.
No, the biggest news is that Xabi has been sacked. That's the biggest news.
Do we have to bring that on radio?
Yeah, I mean, he has been sacked by Real Madrid.
I thought it was a family discussion.
I know. Well, we are family.
We saw signs and symptoms.
Yeah.
You know, and
that was unfair, actually.
It's going to be all of those conversations to come. Tennis too. We are just about a week away from the start of the first Grand Slam event of the year, and the ladies already shining. Arena Sabalenka, more like Sabalenka shining in every arena. We have all of that to come on Game On. From now until 10 p.m. Welcome to the broadcast. Let the excitement begin.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
This Femi and the Gang people, they make sports look like say you dey inside stadium. My name is Okay Bakassi. Keep listening to Femi and the Gang for the best in sports on Nigerian Info.
It is time for Magic, and I dare say in the presentation sector, you are free to call us the director as we connect you to excitement like a vector, bring you the highs and lows like a gear selector, whereas high ranking as a polytechnic rector, giving you the larger picture like a projector, acting as efficiently as an engine that uses an injector, and shining bright even at night like a reflector. We're Femi and the Gang live on 99.3 Nigeria Info. It's Game On. I'm excited because this is the first Game On broadcast on a Monday. In 2026, and we thank God for life. Welcome to the guys in the building. First off, weighing 555 pounds. A multitude. That's going to happen.
Oh, it happened.
A multitude.
Take two.
No, there's no take two yet.
Like that.
Action. Take five. A multiple-time world heavyweight champion. And a man who's dominated on radio for almost 2 decades now. Give it up for the one and the only Chidozie Okoroji, a.k.a. Overdiesel.
Of course, first off, I want to say a big thank you to my fans, to everyone who's joined me on this journey.
Supporting you.
It's been a good journey, I must say, with its ups and downs. I remember when I first came here in 2020, Chuma was the one supporting me, so shout out to you, Chuma. Azu also has given me money a couple of times.
I have
Azu,
never
thank you very much.
supported you.
And of course, David is here. He's always reminded me that, I'm that guy that he always used to listen to while he was, growing up. So thank you, David, for the love. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be here. Don't mind me. I'm just goofing around. But again, almost 2 decades.
Time to fly.
18 years. Oh my goodness. Anyways, it's great to be here on Game On 99.3 Nigeria Info. And yes, it's always special when you're on the mic and you know that a lot of people are listening. People that love you, people that don't like you, and people that are listening for the first time that you tend to draw to your attention, you understand, like make your fan. So I mean, every day is a new day on radio, so great to be here, great to be alive. Lagos, Nigeria, the world, we're here. Let's go.
So what happens when you start as 18? Right now you spent how many years? 18. All right, let's give it up to a man and for a man who's been around the place, the new kid on the block. One that he's brilliant. No one can block, really. That's how good he is.
Old man, he did die.
Well, he likes ice block. He likes ice block.
New kid on the block.
It depends. So blockchains.
Blockchains.
He deals with blockchains, really. Let's make welcome David Adesina.
One whose glory they can't block.
I tell you, man.
Yes, they can't.
And many can mock as well.
It's wonderful to be here. Is this a cameo? Are you wearing camo? Which one? Camouflage.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be here this lovely Monday evening right here in the city of Lagos. And great to see beautiful faces right here and handsome faces right here in the studio. I've got one man just directly in front of me, another to my right hand side. And mentor, like you said, a rector earlier on. Well, it's like I said, delightful to be here. And let's get the ball rolling.
Yes, so we can get that ball rolling immediately. And as much as we do have so much to talk about the guys in Spain and all of that with the news that's a developing story now, I want to focus on us because we are proud of the number one national team in our country, Nigeria, and what they have been doing in AFCON 2025.
are very happy in the locker room. It was a great game. We played well during this game, and I'm so proud of them. We work a lot since I took this job, so they deserve this victory. But this is only one game, so if we want to stay ambitious, we have to work again, because we have a big game in a few days. So we continue to work.
It's all about walking. They're not done yet. 2 more wins. CB crowned African champions for the 4th time in the history of this great nation. 1980, 1994, and 2013, the years we have conquered the continent in football. They want that to happen for AFCON 2025 as well. That's the coach of Nigeria Super Eagles, Eric Shell, speaking after the Super Eagles' victory against Algeria in the quarterfinals of this competition taking place in Morocco. Next up for himself and his boys will be a battle on Wednesday night by 9 p.m. Nigerian time against the Moroccan side. It's going to be Nigeria versus Morocco in the semi-final stage of this competition. There's several things really available to be battled for by the Super Eagles. One of those is this quest for some record for the star striker for the side, Victor Osimhen. I'll get to that shortly, but let's just look at the performance of the Super Eagles. And I'm thinking already, listening to Eric Shell, in my head, how much longer this man should remain as boss of the Super Eagles. Some talk we'll have tonight. Diesel, on the surface, man, how happy have you been with Nigeria's performance so far in AFCON 2025?
Yeah, they really put up a very, very good performance, to be honest. All started slow with that 2-1 win over Tanzania. Then, of course, I had my heart in my mouth when we played the second game against Tunisia, because we were 3-0 up. And for some reason, 2 quick goals from Tunisia, one of them a penalty, which I thought shouldn't have been given by virtue of the fact that Osai Samuel was not aware of it. But it's all in the past now. And then that 3-1 win over Uganda. Then, of course, in the round of 16, we're able to really make it happen against Mozambique. And then, of course, against Tunisia, Algeria, beg your pardon, on Saturday. But I just feel that, the Super Eagles, I see a lot of people celebrating, and I'm like, that normally should be the standard for the Super Eagles, to be honest, because every single page, social media platform you turn to, you're like, oh, what a performance! Oh, I've not seen this kind of performance. We outrun Algeria, but again, that should be the standard that the Super Eagles should maintain. I don't expect anything less. But again, you look at Eric Chell, I think in his 11 months or 12 months in charge, he's never lost a game for Nigeria. I think he lost one. That was the friendly game against Egypt before this tournament. 11 wins from 17 games, 5 draws. That is impressive. But that's why I admire rich people. Rich people don't spend their time spending the money they've acquired. They spend their time making more money. So I just feel that the Super Eagles should also have that mentality. Don't relax on, we're fantastic against Algeria. I mean, with the quality of players we have, that should be like the standard. I want them to improve on that. And I'm not really carried away because, number one, we didn't qualify for the World Cup, which for me personally, if we had put out this performance against Algeria, I'm sure would have qualified for the World Cup. I think the players just left it late, not qualifying for the World Cup and then playing like this to sort of appease Nigerians or make Nigerians feel like, oh, okay, we are sorry for what we did. But in the long run, the short of it, I just feel that the Super Eagles need to do more. They need to do more, because when your child actually, gets first in school or is among the top 4 or 5 or 3, you just want him to keep improving. You don't want him to say, oh, okay, you've done well, and then he now relaxes on the achievement. But all that I've said right now is that, the Super Eagles, have been impressed with them, but again, that should be the standard that every Nigerian wants to see whenever they take on any opponent, whether it's in the World Cup qualifier, in the AFCON, or in the African qualifier. I mean, or a friendly game, we should always stand out. We should always stand out.
I'm thinking to myself, really, that for you think that's the standard, is the standard that can guarantee trust. So they're a team we can bank on. That's what we're hoping for the Super Eagles setup. We have a commercial break in the beat, so I'm going to pause on my question to David Additional, because when we return from that commercial break, I will be getting into this one full time. I'm looking at the long-term plan for the Super Eagles beyond AFCON 2025, right? So we'll delve into that and get your thoughts too. Right now, let's do 1 or 2 calls, because it will be a shame if the first hour of the show has come and gone. If you add courtside to Game On, without at least getting one or two thoughts of yours. So you can dial 0201 277 0993 to speak to us. That's 0201 277 0993. And for the ladies, 0201 465 7190. Hi, good evening.
Yeah, John Chuma.
Yes, sir.
Every one of you, evening good to every one of you.
Evening good to you.
Yeah, Ikukwama Manonya.
Agree to you.
This investigation in Nigeria, they say they're writing, is it against our match or what?
That's so now.
Is it the match we play with them, they want to investigate if there's some foul play?
They're not happy with you guys now.
Please, make them not try to bring the hand of clock back. Good job you guys are doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have been right protests against South Africa, and now DR Congo now. What's good for the goose is good for
Uganda.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. One more call for now before the commercial break. Azu, please.
Okay. I don't know, sir. The work well,
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Mr. Chuma and Mr. Overdose.
Overdose and David
good evening, good evening.
and Azubi Onisha.
And good evening, Mr. David.
Hey, good evening.
This is Mohammed.
Okay, Mohammed. Let's see how quickly you can speak, please, before the commercial break.
They shouldn't investigate us so that they will not complicate us. That's
I copy that, Mohammed.
so that we'll be able to communicate well and so that will not be complicated.
So they will not implicate themselves too. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you so much. Boy, don't the rhyme give us. So I'm telling this life now.
Catch them young.
Okay, let's go in for a quick break. When we return from this break, we'll dissect even more Nigeria's performance in AFCON 2025, what the expectations will be for that semi-final game against Morocco on Wednesday, and I'll be keen to find out, should we start thinking about extending the contract of Eric Chell? How many years should we think about? All of those to come on Game On after now. Stay with us, please.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this. No matter where you are, city or out of town, you deserve a great reliable connection. The Airtel 5G Smart Connect not only delivers that, but also gives you unlimited data to stream, download, and browse in your home or office. It also comes with wider coverage and super fast speed, all for just 25,000 naira. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to start enjoying unlimited data now. Airtel.
Everybody confirm I'm the correct remedy for headache. Medic 55 now. My name na Hodulati Adekola and I be better hustler. From morning till night, now back to back. Work, traffic, noise. Sometimes it be like say your head go bust. Once that headache show, I go straight for Medic 55. With Medic 55, I did medic my headache for headache. Use Medic 55.
If your body no tranga after 3 days, go see your doctor.
Introducing Sniper Bed Bug Killer. Eliminates bed bugs and their eggs. It's fast and ready to use, giving you and your family peace of mind. Available in stores nationwide. Sniper Bed Bug Killer. Take back your space.
There's so much more to enjoy when you fly in Emirates Economy. More legroom, delicious regionally inspired meals, complimentary free-flowing drinks, and the latest movies, TV shows, music, and live sport. Some of the best entertainment in the skies. And our family services make your journey simple and fun. Plan your next trip and start the holiday early in Emirates Economy. Fly Emirates, fly better.
Let me tell you the real thing to brag about. Brag about how authentic you are. Brag about your confidence and your vibe. Brag about your style, your energy. And yes, brag about how amazing you smell. Because there is one fragrance that gives you all of that in one bottle. Wazobia perfume.
Oh yes, Wazobia perfume. The same perfume everybody's talking about. See, once you step in with Wazobia perfume, you don't need to talk too much. The fragrance does the talking for you. Be authentic, be confident, be classy. Treat yourself and your friends to Wazobia perfume today. Available as both perfume and body spray.
Get your Wazobia perfume today at any store near you or order online for cotton purchases or to stock Wazobia perfume. Please call 0201-330-0047 or email contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. Niger vibe, Mr. Chef, two finger crush. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Chef of life.
Today, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed, and the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support. A solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency in tow. With MTN Cloud, you experience near instant operations thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
Start your day and have a good time. Kivo Creamer. Oh, where you need to have the great time. Kivo Creamer. It's not tea, but margarita. Kivo Creamer. Kivo Creamer.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
Of conversations.
Federal government secures release of 100 kidnapped school children.
The swift and the explicit precision these people use is so surprising.
Sheriff, have you seen that Nigerian government have heads in
Why
Mali?
are we having coup in all the whole African countries?
Every hour, every story, every angle. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
We're still talking, and this is 99.3 Nigeria Info. Game on with Femi and the Gang, the very first one in a while, really. For a Monday night, this is the first in 2026, and we're excited to be alive to be here. Thank you for joining us. It's very interactive what we do here. Your thoughts do matter, and we'll count via the WhatsApp portal using X at Nigeria Info FM, and also the phone line to be buzzing to you as we progress. My name is Chuma, in here with Overdose, David Adishino, and Azubike Onisha. You also are out there too, and like Faze will say, "Una go holla my name someday." We're here to holla your name too as you drop those thoughts and comments of yours as the show goes on, of course. Before the commercial break, we're speaking about Nigeria Super Eagles and their run to the semi-final stage of AFCON 2025. And Overdose said, hey, we did well against Algeria. However, they should be normal level. There should not be too much hype because this is how we're supposed to be playing on a very good day. I want to get into a different angle of that conversation after we hear from the second top scorer in the competition right now, a man who's netted 4 times and one who's also chasing a record. He could be, before the end of AFCON 2025, the all-time top scorer for Nigeria Super Eagles, but says that's not what's going through his head. He will see as a priority the opportunity to, first off, win something major with his teammates for the country, which he picks as the number one thing on his mind beyond wanting to break a personal record.
For me, I've said it countless times. I think it doesn't matter if I equal the record or I surpass it. I think the late Mr. Rashidi Yekini is the best striker the Super Eagles has ever produced. And for me, I have the likes of Odion Igalo that have inspired me also to try to do my best for my team, for the Super Eagles. So I think for me, it doesn't take any anything away from Yakini as the greatest striker the country has ever produced. I'm just doing my best, and of course it's amazing to be part of history of the Super Eagles. So I'm just trying to win something important for my country, and I think with the help of my teammate, I'm on that path.
He wants to be on that path to success and play his part in the success for Nigeria. This guy.
I'm Victor Sime. Keep listening to. Keep listening to Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info.
That's the guy Victor Osimhen speaking. He's not far away from the record held by Rashidi Yakini as the all-time top scorer for the Super Eagles, and he could actually break that record and set a new one. Hold on to that during the course of AFCON 2025. He has 2 more games to achieve that feat, and he's 2 goals away from matching the record, 3 goals away from going beyond that one. Speaking about records, this man came in fact, it's less than a year since he became boss of the Super Eagles, and we're seeing such tantalizing, exciting, and mouth-watering football, I dare say, being played by the Super Eagles in this AFCON. Is it too early for us to start having conversations about potentially thinking of extending his contract, David?
Well, I might not think so. I think he's done okay. If you're looking at every metric used in judging the manager, he's done very, very well for himself, and it's a result. It's a result game. It's a result sport, and for a man like Eric Chell, he's won predominantly most of his games and has drawn at the other end. So he's still unbeaten with the Nigerian national team.
Competitive games in regular time.
In regular time as well. And he's still unbeaten aside the defeated DR Congo on penalties. So, and also, if you also excuse what he did with the China team, now a defunct tournament at that, if you maybe look aside that, that's where the blemish will come for him, because he lost about 2 games in that tournament, and we most times don't like to look at it. But away from that, he's done well with the national team of Nigeria, and by some metric, that is the World Cup qualification, it came at a dire situation or at a precarious point and a precarious state, and that's why the national team, you might say, he did well to try to save things, did well to bring redemption to the national team, but it just didn't turn out good for the Nigerian national team when it mattered. So away from that, the Nigerian national team at the Africa Cup of Nations has done well for himself. We have to say that he's one man who is coming into the tournament and rich vein of form in terms of what he did with the Malian national team, pedigree as well, stature as well. They were playing some scintillating football when he was managing that side, and I very much remember when they played Ivory Coast at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations, 120 minutes of the best of football, and it looks like the one side were ordained or destined to win that competition, and they went all the way. That's Ivory Coast. But away from that, it's done okay, and now the question is on if he should get maybe another year on that his 2-year deal he signed in January 2025. By performance, yes. By results, yes. By achievement, we'll have to see what he does at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations.
How many more years, Aziz? We're going to look at the long-term plan, because it's beyond just wanting to brag about AFCON 2025. There's going to be so much more football to come before CAF decides to extend that competition from 2 years to 4 years. A friend of mine was telling me the only way the Super Eagles can pacify him is win back-to-back AFCONs before CAF moves it to once every 4 years, just to show the continent that we're sorry for missing out on the World Cup, but we're still the best in Africa. Should we extend his deal? And I'm sure a few people will be like, why are you bringing up this kind of topic now, Chima, when the AFCON is not even finished? That's my point exactly. That's why I'm bringing the topic now. Because I'm thinking to myself, has he done enough already for us to look at ourselves in the mirror, in front of the mirror, and say, this is the way forward for the Super Eagles, this is how we want to play, extend his contract, and let's start building something for the future?
I saw him when he came in the first time in 2025. Yeah. Immediately I saw that face, I just went back to the Malian team. Not when water was poured on his head, as people will always say. But I remember the kind of football they played. Sincerely, for me, they were the best football playing team at the last AFCON. The previous AFCON before this one we're currently watching. Mali played some very good football. Team football, you could see some players you never even knew, some of the names just on mid-range level, showing the stars they are made of and getting to that height. So I think he sorted that problem. And he brought it now to the Super Eagles. When he came to the Super Eagles, I felt he was going to do well. But my fear was, do we have everything worked out? You know, I said something earlier, things not working from the top and we just want magic to happen.
Of course.
The interviewee we had earlier, Coach Bala Umar, said something. He said, I wouldn't want to work in an environment where things are not sorted because you will not be able to function well. So for him at this point, I think it should be given an extension, whether we lose to Morocco on Wednesday or not. It should be given, because we're quick to forget things. All of those things, those victories and all, and just having one loss against Egypt before the Nations Cup started will be forgotten as quickly as possible. I know Nigerians, but beyond giving him contracts, who are those giving him contracts? I'm sorry I'm bringing this in, but I think we have to work on that also. We don't just give contracts and we still keep coming up with these issues of they pay 3 months salary altogether. How did he get to 3 months salary? Are these things going to be put, like, when you say put deals, pen to paper, are you putting all of those things on same playing sheet and telling us every shell's money will be paid as at when due? Not that we're going back to 3, because if he fails again, we'll get back. I remember Finidi said something. I asked for some things and they didn't give me. But when he was fired, he was a bad coach. But it didn't, not like you don't have to sign players. There are things he asked for. Let's open camp as early as possible. So all of these things should be put into the contract. I think he's done some great jobs in the past. He's coached teams like Boulogne, been there in France, been there, done that. Maybe not with trophies to show, but he has a good and winning ratio as far as I'm concerned. So he understands the deal better. He's not coming there because he's hungry. Yes, he needs to make a name for himself. I think he's made something that should make him speak even more. My first fear was, how would he work with the AFCON, the team? I saw the new players on they don't influence this guy. But for him to have the strong mind to say, okay, players like Kuchukwueze, I think you have to sit on the bench. Not because you're not good enough, but because of the pattern I want to play. He made me even get more respect for him. Sincerely, like I said, if we don't win the AFCON, I'm not concerned. He has just brought a trajectory, a synergy that we have not seen in a long time in the Super Eagles. Bringing a player like Akor to start a game back to back because of 1 or 2 games he saw, and like, I think this guy is good to replace the other striking formation I need, and it worked out perfectly for him. So for me, if you're giving him a deal, whether 2 years, whether 3 years, it's none of my business. Are we putting everything? Are we going to stand by our words and not come back to say the CBN and bring all these old things that we shouldn't bring into our football into it again? Are we going to sort all of that? I remember I worked in an office and I was hearing some stories behind the scenes, and they were like, back then, if the money was not released from the federal government, the office does something. They go to the bank that they use and raise an overdraft, and they settle everything. Once they pay money, everybody get their money. So these things are not rocket science. So when we defend some things, I saw some stuff from some men I respect so much, and I can't be hungry. Hungry self can't come off my body at the same time. So giving Shell the deal is not my problem. Whether you give him 2 years or 3 years, he's deserving of it. But you ask yourself the question, why is Iwobi all of a sudden performing?
Okay.
Why are the other players all of a sudden performing? For me, I will always hold Trustekong to the highest esteem. I'll talk about that much later.
Fantastic. These are new contract, a contract extension or not, too early or not, and then how many years does this guy deserve if we're going to build something for the national team?
I think we should wait until after the AFCON. Truth be told, any talk of a contract extension right now might just, distract the manager. I'm not saying he'll be distracted, and I'm saying let's focus on the assignment and finish it. And then maybe after the AFCON, we'll now judge the performance. For me personally, I don't have a problem with, giving Eric Chell another contract, because he has justified why he has been brought in as coach of the Super Eagles. And all of a sudden that, water pouring on his head after that Mali defeat at the last AFCON seems to be, just being looked at the rear view, because a lot of people have forgotten that. We've seen the Super Eagles now organized. We've seen a Super Eagles that is hungry. We've seen a Super Eagles that is more coordinated. And like you said, I mean, we don't really have Trustekong right there. No Benjamin Fredericks, he's not there. The AFCON, no. And of course, we're doing well. We're doing quite well. So I just feel that he's brought something special into the Super Eagles fold. How many years? Maybe 2 years. I don't know why we keep giving our coaches 1 year contracts. Maybe 2-3 years. But the question is, will they pay him? Or we'll start hearing issues of, we couldn't source funds for the coach. You're owing him 4-5 months. It was the same thing with Pesiero. It was the same thing with Ganodro. The same thing with Finidi. Now, Eric Chell. I don't know.
You want to go to Bonfrey John?
I mean, it's like that. That's why I said every single time there's always a problem. So my problem is not extending the manager's contract. My problem is,
how do we pay him? How do we make it consistent? Because there's nobody that is working, and at the end of the day, you're not paid salary and you're still comfortable working, except maybe you have another source of income somewhere. Even if you're not paid, you still fight for your money. So Eric Chell might not be that aggressive manager that will fight, but again, if what he's doing is good, then find money and give him so that he can be happy doing what he's doing.
All right. Again, I'm going to reiterate the fact that this conversation came up because I know why it's coming up from my end. Actually, recency bias plays a part in this country, and we've seen it happen multiple times in the past. You know, we were hailing Austin Eguavon now in the group stage of AFCON 2021. Sorry, we're hailing Austin Eguavon. This man. Once he lost to Tunisia in the round of 16, we now the same people that said, "What a fantastic coach!" What a rubbish coach. That's why I'm now saying, now that the success is at its crescendo, now that we're all excited by Nigeria's performance, has this man done enough to warrant a conversation about potentially extending his contract? And if you think he has done enough, how many years should we give him?
2 years.
From the POV of developmental football for our country? Because what has killed us, and that killed us in the World Cup qualifying series. I'm using the word kill. It's sensitive on radio, right? But that hurt us in the World Cup qualifying series. Indecision. That also hurt us after Gennaro Raw left. It takes too much time sometimes for us to decide who is going to become the next coach. What's our plan for the long term? Pesiero too. After AFCON, is he going to come back? Is he not going to come back? And all that. I know that he still has a contract as we speak. It's not like his contract is ending after the AFCON. But I'm saying in the long term, should we think about that?
Before you get to the phone lines, I only think the snag that he had in his managerial career was accepting to coach the Chan Eagles. I just felt that was a setback for him, because we had Ogumodede and of course what's his name now, Ilechukwu, tinkering the side, and they qualified them. They should have been left to tinker the side, knowing that these are players who have worked with most of the players, if not all of them, in the local league. They've seen these players play week in, week out. So Eric Chell just bedding in, and you throw him to the deep end of the Chan team to tinker them. I think that should be reviewed again. I don't want to see him coach a Chan team, because with all respect to the Chan players or players that play in the domestic league, I don't think they're well developed. They're well cooked enough to handle the pressure of international games, and that's just me. They're not like an Alakli that have everything going for them. Most of these players have not been paid 7-8 months wages. Some of them really they play on toughs that are not good, and then you just carry them to a tournament and you put a manager who doesn't even know them well to be in charge. I just feel that it leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. But for me personally, Eric Chell has done well, and he should just handle the Super Eagles main team and not the Chan Eagles.
Right, let's handle what's coming through the phone lines now, because they're already buzzing as we speak. Before we take the calls, I need to remind you that your thoughts can be heard via WhatsApp and using X as well. The WhatsApp portal has this number for Nigeria info: 0809 597 5805. That's 0809 597 5805, and X is at Nigeria Info FM. I'm sure you're wondering why she might not already analyzing the Morocco game. We're going to have game on tomorrow night, before the match comes around on Wednesday. So tomorrow night we'll have all the time in the world to dissect the build up to the Morocco fixture itself. I'll share with you a few more stories still around Nigeria's preparations, but I'm looking at something that is important. I don't want to wait until we win the AFCON or we now happen to lose to Morocco. Any of the two things is still possible before asking this question. Looking at the way Nigerians were eulogizing the team. This is the best football. I've been watching the Super Eagles in 10 different AFCONs. This is the best football I've ever seen from the Super Eagles. And I'm like, okay, if it's the best football, is it time for us to think about the conversation after the AFCON, of course? But, based on his performance so far with the national team, has he earned the right to have a contract extension with the Nigeria Football Federation to help develop our football in the long term, and not this thing we always do short term every single time? Okay, you can dial 0201 277 0993. That's 0201 277 0993. And for the ladies, 0201 465 7190. Thank you, Azu. Hi, how are you doing? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chuma.
Good evening.
Good evening, Diesel.
Yeah, good evening.
Brother there, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Diesel, did you have something? Good evening.
Time is running, man. Let's go. Your thoughts?
Whether Coach Chef did well or not, is it not what you are saying? So, you see, how do you judge somebody by performance? You know when the person do well, you will say, okay, yes, this person has actually done well. If you see truth, you say the truth. The manager have done well. So whether they will allow him to stay longer time, I think they should allow him.
Okay.
Back then when I was saying to, I think it was on Sam, said this coach is good when he was saying that they should sack the coach. It's not the coach problem. Where the problem actually is back then was the players were not together. So now they have resolved their self and decide on their own because they are going to be the
All right.
to decide
All right. All right.
to not. Chuma, why in a hurry now to cut me now?
Thank you for your call, man. When you call in, just go straight to the point, all right? Thank you so much. Nice to hear from you. Azu, let's have more callers now, please. Time is really running. Thank you. So the question remains, has he done enough to get a contract extension? Eric Shell, that is. Good evening, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Mr. Chuma.
Yeah. What's your name?
Good evening once again. This is Mohammed.
Welcome once again, Mohammed.
I believe the Super Eagles performance is tantalizing and amazing. That's why the Nigeria national team wants to be complaining.
Thank you, Mohammed.
But as for Eric, you shouldn't rush him. After the tournament, cannot retain in our contract extension. But seriously, he has been impeccable. Formidable. He has been impeccable, formidable, and able to do his work. And as for Nigeria, and as for Jaya, they have sleep and they have wake up. They have wake up and eat their cane. So they shouldn't go far. Because
all right.
The ending of their name is, the ending of their country name is Nigeria.
Oh, amazing. Mohammed, thank you for your call. All right, let's get more calls now. Eric Shell, has he done enough to have a contract extension conversation around him? Hello, welcome.
Hi, Chuma. Hi, Chuma. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
My name is
Hi, good evening.
So on the Eric Shell matter, I thought that he has done well. I want to give him his flowers, but I want us to be cautious about rushing into giving him a contract extension. I want to imagine is that conversation shouldn't even come into play now, right? Maybe after the whole AFCON thing, then that conversation will go. Whether he wins, whether we win or not.
That's exactly why that's why I had the conversation now, and I'm happy you've hit the nail on the head because I'm saying, what if we lose to Morocco? Has he done enough at the end of the AFCON to have that conversation of extension?
So normally there are conversations that will not come up if in the event, I don't want to be pessimistic, if in the event that we lose out, right, a lot of things will start coming out. So let's feel the air. Let's not rush now, right? Then if we win the AFCON, fair enough. I know one will say, okay, now, I mean, that will be a very good feather on his cap. I imagine that Eritrea will not become too pricey. Don't get me wrong. As far as Africa is concerned, he will become too. I mean, his stock,
right?
Has risen.
Surely, yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Then we cannot start having that conversation with him. But I think now we should be cautious. That's my own point. Thank you.
100%. I copy that, man. Thank you for your thoughts. We'll just do a couple more calls. That's 2 more. I read some comments from social media and keep it going on the show. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Shima?
We're doing great. Please, what's your name and where you're calling us from?
I'm B. Akimbo. Diesel, how are you?
Mr. B. Good to have you. How are you? Been a while.
Diesel, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you, sir.
Diesel, honestly, I miss you a great deal because I've not been tuning to the radio for some time.
Oh, good to have you back.
Away from the other channel. But one thing I noticed, Diesel, you've not been giving us all those like you were doing before.
Proverbs.
Honestly,
Stop reading his Bible.
I'll because of you now. I'll go back. I'll go back to start with the elders. You know, the elders, they've gone back, but I'll bring one or two of them so we can continue.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
All right, sir.
Yes, about Eric Shell.
Yeah.
Honestly, he has done well as far as this competition is concerned. But if we're talking about doing better at the global stage, honestly, Nigeria needs a world-class coach if we want to compete with the rest of the world. Because this level now, we can't. And we need to raise our game, and it takes a quality coach. There is no coach in the world that Nigeria cannot pay if we are very, very serious, going by the resources that we have. It's just unfortunate that we have round pegs in square holes. That has been the problem of Nigeria. Otherwise, there is no coach that will too big for Nigeria to hire. That's my candid opinion. Okay. So if we want to go outside Africa and perform well, we need another coach. Honestly, Eric Shell cannot take us to that height.
Oh, wow.
He has done well as far as CAF is concerned.
Yeah.
But when it comes to FIFA competitions, my brother, it's a different ball game.
All right.
That's my candid opinion.
Thank you for that
very much.
candid opinion of yours. We appreciate your call. Thank you so much for your call, sir. One more now, Azu. You're looking like the man with the instrument.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Hello.
Yeah, gentlemen, quiet guys.
Yes, good evening.
Jonathan, my name.
Welcome, Jonathan.
Nice to hear Mr. Akibu's voice again. Great. You see, The Voice.
Chuma.
No, he loves The Voice, actually.
Yeah, The Voice. I know that. They're all Chuma and Mubadus.
We're all together, though, Femi and the Gang, yeah.
Yeah. This tournament is an eye-opener for me. I followed all the match. I followed the press conference. I followed all the joy. I watch everything on the YouTube. I noticed there is a chemistry with our players and this coach. This particular coach. He stooped down to their level. There was a point Chukwueze was doing a banter with him, and they were returning to each other after the match. You know, what am I trying to say? Is a coach that comes down to the players' level. And it could be a joker, it could be a joking coach, it could be a disciplined coach. I followed all his press conference. I think we should extend his contract.
All right, we have just about 5 more seconds.
These are things that I hold esteem, especially the part that it comes down to their level.
Okay.
They carried him up, beat him. He was holding his back.
All right.
He played with them.
All right.
Enjoy, guys.
Thank you, man.
Attention, secondary schools. The countdown is on for the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools debate. And here's the big news. The registration deadline has been extended to January 25th, 2026. Do you think your students have what it takes to speak up, stand out, and debate brilliantly? Then register now for the live auditions by visiting nigeriainfo.fm. All schools that have successfully submitted their registration online are expected to attend the live audition happening on Saturday, January 31st, 2026. Venue, Nigeria Info Studios, 267A, Etimian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. Audition begin 10 a.m. prompt on Saturday, January 31st, 2026. Don't miss this opportunity to let your student voices be heard. Register now at nigeriainfo.fm. For sponsorship inquiries, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I beg to differ. The Tournament of Champions.
I get small question for people where they join body build. She na true say we no gree accept the hardship. We dey everywhere. Na true sha. This kind mind, na Naija people get am. Yeah, gather body, make we join body build, do better work. This na Naija, we Naija people, we sabi to make good things go build together. After 100 years, we don't sabi say we no go ever give up. To make sure say our dreams succeed, make we for achieve better things.
Union Bank, your simpler, smarter bank. Across Nigeria, stories are waiting to be lived.
family reunions in Calabar, big deals in Lagos, new adventures in Owerri, and one airline makes them all possible. Welcome aboard Cali Air, operated by ValueJet. Comfortable seats, friendly crew, on-time flights to Kano, Enugu, Port Harcourt, Abuja, and more. Make memories, close deals, see loved ones. Let Cali Air take you there. Book now at www.flyvaluejet.com. Cali Air, proudly cross river.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
Update. Here's the gist. New Good Mama detergent delivers express cleaning and fragrance boosters for extra freshness. All in a freshening pack made for your upgrade. Try it today.
Good Mama, the washing is fast. Good Mama, my fabric is smelling fresh. Good Mama, express cleaning. Good Mama, my laundry reason to smile.
There's a reason she's a good mama. Express cleaning, extra fresh.
Guinness, real moments, real season. Celebrate the joy, the reason. Real in every way this season. Malta Guinness keeps on nourishing. Malta Guinness is for the season. Malta Guinness is for the season.
Enjoy the taste of goodness this season with Malta Guinness. Real taste, real moments, real in every way.
Malta Guinness is for the season.
Wait till you fit take 200 naira run. Hey, you go fit enjoy plenty of bonge flavors demo with the new Mr. Chef's Smalley Seasoning Cubes pack with just 200 naira. Eat for beef, chicken, mixed spices, all purpose and crayfish flavors them. Chicken money, plenty enjoyment every day with Mr. Chef's Smalley pack. Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Thanks for calling Bastion
Since
HMO.
I signed up with Bastion HMO, I don't worry about hospital bills. I get access to top quality healthcare and still save enough for other things. They even help me pre-book my doctor's appointments. Bastion HMO also gives me access to over 1,700 hospitals and clinics with the freedom to switch whenever. I feel so in control of my finances and health.
Call 0800 Bastion or visit www.bastionhmo.com to purchase a plan that suits your needs. Bastion Health, the HMO that puts you in control.
And babes, I will be taking you to my village to introduce you to my parents.
Mr. Man, you have jammed my jeep. Abi, you did not see me trafficate me. Just fix it, period, or call your insurance company. Insurance again. Bros, I don't get you. What? You don't have cornerstone third-party insurance policy that cover up to 3 million naira when you hit a car or damage your property?
Shield your vehicle today with the Cornerstone third-party insurance that covers up to 3 million naira for third-party vehicle or property damages. You can also get Cornerstone comprehensive insurance that covers both accidental damage, loss, or damage resulting from fire or theft, and lots more.
Call 0201-280-6500 or visit cornerstone.com.ng now. Cornerstone, the future assured.
From breaking headlines to the conversations around it, this is 99.3.
Why is it that the terrorists are killing us over 14 years? They could not sweep to action.
Because you would think if there was a government in this state, in this area, there is an expected disposition.
Security is everybody's duty. Where I'm staying, I've never even seen a policeman.
BFCC detains ex-AGF Bellamy.
I want government wants to come from one party to the other. That's all they focus on.
Imagine it was PDP that is rolling over 2024 budget. What the APC people have done with the
I cannot waste my time to go to the polling booth to vote again anymore. It is over.
Stay informed, stay aware, join the conversation. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Hi guys, I'm Victor Sime. Keep listening to. Keep listening to Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info.
There's a magic in the air.
Alrighty, we're back to keep you on track and ensure that sporting wise there's nothing you lack. Together we're set to hit the mark and take you out of the dark with our presentation spark. And someone say hack, Femi and the Gang are back on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Chuma Nolin here with Chidozie Okoroji, David Adeshino, and Azubika Onisha. Alongside you too. Yeah, what's popping, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Azubika Onisha.
Onisha.
Yeah.
Mecha.
I still respect you, Sha.
Mecha. Are you related to Felix Mecha?
Not tell me say no learn something today. Before you give me raps.
No.
Have you learned something today?
I've learned.
Your engine a new one, Cha-Cha.
That's why I like Pretty Girl on Malicha.
Nice one, bro. Nice one.
Oh, why your cha?
Come. Look at my face. I could have killed.
Is it 9 p.m. yet?
Welcome back to the show with Femi and the Gang, and this is Game On 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'll go to the WhatsApp portal to read a few of your thoughts and share a few of what you have been saying through X as well. But just before we do that, let's quickly bring you some important information. A reminder to you that more to come on the show tonight includes Xabi Alonso, who's been sent packing by Real Madrid. Barca celebrating winning the Spanish Supercopa. Manchester United, how low can they get at this stage? What's the way forward for that team? And also in tennis, there's big stuff around Arina Sabalenka. She prepares for the first Grand Slam event of the year in Melbourne. Down as they love to call it, the Australian Open, that one. But yeah, before we get to all of those, how about sharing this with you? Just thinking to myself, Super Eagles are into the round of 4 teams in AFCON 2025. How about 4 rounds beaters coming to conversation now on this Game On broadcast, and it's important to let you in on it that to get into another brand new year, pushing for greatness in our respective rights, we will be hoping to have 4 rounds of greatness and everything good. Another year to work smart and choose right. I'm talking about choosing right. Smart drinkers don't settle for less. They go for 4 rounds beaters, the drink that gives you all the benefits of beaters with the vibes of alcohol. Yes, it's 4 rounds beaters. Let's shout that one out loud, 4 rounds beaters. Yeah, this one is made with you in mind, especially with the whole thought process that went into it. You know, having to go around the streets and asking Niger people what exactly would you like to have in your beaters brand. And then the brand now listened and said, let's come through with 4 rounds beaters, selecting the choicest roots and ingredients and brewing these beaters, especially with the needs of the Niger man and woman in mind. Now presenting to you these above all beaters, the beaters that those who don't shake go for. That's 4 rounds beaters. With 4 rounds beaters, you want to see, as we say in local parlance, energy now, water now, you know, enjoyment can go, water, vitality all around the place too for you. With 4 rounds beaters, the taste, the feel, the satisfaction that comes after every sip. 4 rounds beaters is unique and gives you great value for your money. Also combines all the health benefits of beaters with the sweet, smooth vibes of alcohol, giving you satisfaction that hits differently. That kind that you will get with 4 rounds beaters. So guess what? It comes in all sizes for all the vibes for you. Big bottle for the squad, small bottle for steady flex, and pocket size for movement. Whether you're sipping on a classic cocktail or getting creative with your mix, 4 rounds is the secret ingredient that levels everything up for you. So what's your move? I'm wondering. Shakes there or pour? Next time, don't ask for beaters. Ask for 4 rounds beaters. It's registered with NAVDAC and not for persons under the age of 18. It's important you drink responsibly when you have a hand on 4 rounds beaters. Guys, Barcelona are Real Madrid's beaters now, and they have led to the sack of the Real coach. Before we get to the FA Cup and what we saw over the weekend with Man City, Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, some of them winning, some other ones getting knocked out of that oldest cup competition in the world, let's look at what's up with the guys in Spain first off. What an exciting clash we had in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia last night, and I really had fun running commentary on that in the company of Pamela Jerome. Let's hear from the boss of Barca, shall we? Hansi Flick. He helped his side flick the results. Iron Overdose were out together for that outside broadcast we had in the final quarter of last year, when Real Madrid beat Barca in the first Clásico of the 2025-2026 season, and we saw a much better Barca, who scored first with the brilliance of a man who's shining like a million stars for them now, Rafinha. Then there was Vinicius Jr. giving Real Madrid the leveler. Lewandowski scored again. Then we saw Gonzalo score in the second half to make it 2-2 before Rafinha stepped up to give Barca that 3-2 success. Enough to make Hansi Flick a very happy man. He saw his side win the Supercopa in Spain for the 16th time, which is a record being extended by Blaugrana. Yeah, this lady's like, Chuma, I want to talk before even Hansi Flick speaks. Sorry. Yeah.
I can't believe Hansi Flick has sacked 2 Real managers in the space of 1 year. Ancelotti and, of course, Xabi Alonso. Just flicked on them.
But what a man he is, really. Yeah. Hansi. Yeah.
No, it's great, when you play a final, also against Real Madrid in El Clásico, and you win it. It feels really good. So it's what I can say, and I'm really proud about the team because we played the style how we want to play as Barca. So this is for me the most important thing, and I'm really proud. How I said before, I'm really proud about the team.
Hansi Flick there speaking about the success for Barcelona over Real Madrid. I was preparing, earlier in the day that I was just going to come here and then talk about Barca's win, what this means for the quest for the La Liga title in the Spanish side of things as they go back to Spain after their experience in Saudi Arabia. And I was also going to say, hey, what's this? What does this one mean for the future of Xabi Alonso? But today, things changed, and conversations will have to change. At this stage, it's glaring he's no longer the right man for the job because he has been sacked. Justified or not, David Adesina?
Of course, it's I think it's a slippery slope where I would take next is I'm on the divide that it's the club Real Madrid, a club who are known for hiring and firing, and you're also looking at the situation that led to his dismissal. For a man like Xabi Alonso, that's his second stint at the club, because when he started in 2018 trying to get his badges, and in his early years of management took charge of the under-14s of Real Madrid. And now in 2026, we knew how Real Madrid went to get him. He was maybe the biggest of managers for his age range, or the early 40 managers, or the late 30s, or the early 30s, because Fabian Osela is also in that range in terms of age. And for managers right there in Europe, he came highly recommended, and that's down to what he did at Bayer Leverkusen. But away from that, he's competing against a Barcelona side who say they've enjoyed having the best players at important phases of the season. For one man who yesterday went into that game against Barcelona, he didn't have his important and prime player now in Kylian Mbappe starting that game. He had to rely on him coming off from the bench, and wasn't the best. But performance-wise, Real Madrid gave a good account for themselves. However, if you're looking at several other factors considered in we're looking at why he was fired. He at some point this season was leading the La Liga table, and now Real Madrid are second. Several reasons behind that, and that's down to losing to sides that you also are dropping points against sides you don't expect Real Madrid to lose to. And that's one thing that the Real Madrid hierarchy have considered. And if Florentino Perez, who has even seen the biggest of managers gone, has pretty much signed the agreement to exit the club on several occasions. Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, and a host of others, hasn't really done well for himself. If you look at it, you're coaching the Real Madrid side, the standards are high. Even tactically, that might just not be what is the different factor every game. You need the players to step up. And I also, like I always say, the influence of managers in modern day football we should reconsider it, because it's takes a different shape now these days. When you look at managers, they don't have as much influence as you would expect as years past, and also players. You also need players of a certain degree and of a certain quality to deliver. By and large, after all I've said, I felt I would just like to sit on the fence regarding his dismissal.
I can't fall from that fence.
I feel one reason why he was fired, performance-wise, Real Madrid was sitting at the summit of the log at some point this season. Second now, and also Super Cup, the chance for him to win the Super Cup, flubbed his lines. Even though you could say Real Madrid, yes, they played well yesterday, but they just didn't win.
I think it's a very poor decision by Real Madrid. When they got in Alonso, I thought it was time for them to build again. I thought that was the plan. Letting Luka Modric go at the end of last season, getting the likes of Hoyson, getting the likes of Adagula, getting the likes of bringing Brian Diaz to that height and telling Hendrik, okay, let's work together. So all I had in my head was, okay, we've won 15 Champions League titles. We want to do something new. We want to get this club to a new height. Yeah, still be Galacticos, but do it with a group of players and we'll say, okay, this is what we've been able to do in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, which is what I think some clubs have been able to do. Maybe Barcelona did it with Pep Guardiola when he started. Met a couple of players, brought in some new set of players. Flick is currently doing almost the same thing. But the difference is that those guys are getting almost instant results. Your second and Alonso has a 71% win ratio. A man who had even more shots on target than Barcelona in that game yesterday. So let's be realistic. Let's check the stats. Now they've said he wasn't fired. He left the club. Moko understand English, so I wouldn't say he was fired. He left. So the way they sound now, I say, if I say I won't finish me, make her they go. I think that's the picture they try painting. So for me, all
only changes grammar. Sorry, 1 second. I did, because we've seen in my lifetime, we've seen this thing change. We first got naturally that coaches have been sacked by clubs, right?
Yeah.
We moved from there. They now
mutual consent.
Thank you very much. They changed the terminology to mutual consent. Now is walk away. Chelsea. Now Real Madrid.
Okay, so whichever way it happened, I don't think Real Madrid are taking the right decision by letting such a coach go. He did something with Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, within 2 seasons he was able to win the league title. I remember vividly. It was a wonderful time for him. But coming to Real Madrid, this is a club big. You can say it's bigger than him, but can you just allow him finish the season? He might not win the league title with what we've seen so far. And you cannot deny the fact that Barcelona have a better team currently. When they beat Barcelona the first leg, whether you like it or not, they played some good football. Some top Barcelona players were not there. The likes of Rafinha, who always get the goals for them, wasn't in that team on that day. But Alonso has been able to do something for me. Yes, week in, week out, they don't have the best of forms. But you also judge by what they had on that day to fight with. I see a player like David Alaba coming into that team from the bench. The best defender they've got is out for the season at Militao. Let's look at as little as these things are, can turn the game around. Look at the defense for Real Madrid. Sincerely, I cannot see. I will see. I know they play, but if I train 6 months, I go score that Real Madrid defense. But this guy has been able to cook.
May Hoyson no catch you.
No, who be Hoyson? When are they play ball? Let's put that aside. But the point is, I'm just trying to tell you that these guys might be good individually. But Real Madrid has not been able to put these guys as a team together, and they will mature in no time. So who are you bringing in now? I don't want to go in there unless Truman wants me to continue with where we're coming from. I've looked at the coaching start and I'm like, B team for Real Madrid, you get 52%. You don't lose about out of 19 or so. He has lost almost half of the games, and he has scored as much goals as he has conceded, 25-25. So if the challenge is conceding goals or playing good football, I think Alonso has not done badly. 71%. The last coach that did a higher percentage was Carlo Ancelotti, and that was in his first stint. 2013 to 2015, he had a 74% win ratio. Not even Zinedine Zidane had such amount of winnings. But like I said, he came at a time where you don't have a Cristiano Ronaldo, you don't have a Gareth Bale, you don't have a Karim Benzema, you only have an Mbappe, a Vinicius, and these two guys are conflicting their positions. And you want this coach to just come and do magic, and he's been able to bring out the best from Kylian Mbappe almost instantly. So let's be careful the way we tread. I hope Real Madrid will not regret this. They will almost not regret because the money they go find who they want. Alonso might just be there on an interim, but I think they should be doing better with these sackings. Some clubs are not doing well, and I think Real Madrid is one of them.
But again, I mean, they say that a man's mouth is smelling is not an indication that it has gotten bad or it has spoiled.
Proverbs chapter 1.
You see, one thing about this Xabi Alonso and Real Madrid issue is that egos of some players were really high in the dressing room, and it was something he couldn't really handle. He couldn't handle it. And it gets even worse when you don't even have the backing of the club. Because, take for instance, that Vinicius substitution. Nothing was said. Yes, Vinicius came out to apologize, but there was already a crack. And when you look at a team like Real Madrid, you need a manager that has an equal amount of ego to manage those stars. Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior. I mean, Madrid is the biggest club right now in world football, the standard of standards. Yes, what he did at Bayer Leverkusen is commendable, but I also feel that Xabi Alonso should have stayed again. I mean, yeah, some people will look at it and say, oh, I mean, it's his career we're talking about. He has a right to coach a top club like Real Madrid. But again, you don't make that transition from Bayer Leverkusen to Real Madrid and not expect challenges. More so bad for you when you have a president like Florentino Perez who wants instant success. Carlo Ancelotti played Barcelona 4 times last season and he lost all 4. This is a man who came in, won his first game against Barcelona, and just because he lost the Super Cup, you feel, oh, that's the right time for you to sack him or do away with him. But the fact is, who would you get that would really match up to that standard? Because Alvaro Arbeloa, I hear, has been appointed as the next coach, and I don't think in terms of tactics he has something better than Xabi Alonso. I might be wrong, but again, I mean, you also have to weigh the pros and cons. Florentino Perez has seen this guy cannot handle this team. The egos are too big for him. Let me bring someone who maybe will be a yes man to the players, and I feel that that's where Alvaro Arbeloa is at the moment. Because right now in modern coaching, I've seen the trajectory, and I know that most of the coaches that do well are the ones that bend to the will of the players, because at the end of the day, the players will fire you. So at the end of the day, would you bend to the will of the players, or would you be tough and say, no, I want to play my own way? Look at Ruben Amorim. He said, oh, I'm not going to change from 3-4-3. At the end of the day, he was sacked. So again, you also want to factor the fact that most of these club owners and presidents don't want to give a large amount of time for managers. It's quick impact. They don't want to give a very a huge amount of time to managers for them to learn and unlearn and relearn, like they say. So for me personally, I also feel that was a factor. Like David said, you're first in the La Liga, maintain the momentum, but then you drop to second. Whether it's Xabi Alonso that was wrong, or it's Florentino Perez, well, either way, the man has been sacked. Like they always say, whether it was the landlord that chased the tenant's wife or the tenant's wife chased the landlord, at the end of the day, the tenant will leave the house. So that's the truth of the matter. Let them look for a manager that can match the ego of these players. That's all.
But one thing also before I just before I let Chuma take over, I think with Real Madrid now last season, we saw a lot of people saying the reason why Real Madrid didn't do well was because they didn't have a film manager. They didn't have a disciplinarian handling that side. So I don't think it's a shoe size that fits in all for Real Madrid. Last season, Carlo Ancelotti's approach, managerial approach, where a lot of people is arm around the shoulder approach, many people felt, it's not the best. And now they went out to get a Xabi Alonso. And one of the reasons why a lot of people thought Alonso would do well was because the way he handled players at Bayer Leverkusen. Now he came to Real Madrid, you're also hearing, he didn't handle the dressing room well. Maybe Real Madrid should also take a look at themselves. Real Madrid should have put out a backing or a statement to back Xabi Alonso when what Vinicius Junior did the first leg of the El Clasico, when he did what he did, because the decision now, the onus now falls on the club and not even Xabi Alonso. If you want a manager that is tough, then you have to back him when such situations happen. United did that with Marcus Rashford and Ruben Amorim, even though we obviously know how the situation turned out. And if you also want a soft manager, then go with it, and whatever
for
comes
Amorim,
out,
you don't come out and rant like that. I know when you don't end the managerial nuance of a Pep Guardiola or a Jurgen Klopp, you come out and you just
that's to the owners.
You lash out at the owners.
That man is an interview. Can we just move?
No.
So to the
some things you should say and some things you should avoid.
Again, maybe he thought it was Ararantes, Do Nascimento, Pele. So that's why he wants the ranting. But he's not Ararantes Do Nascimento. 0201-277-0993. That's our number. Justified or not, the exit of Xabi Alonso from Real Madrid. Yes, sir. It's your turn now to speak. Hello.
Hello, this is Mohammed.
Mohammed, my young friend, just do you want me to?
MD,
Yeah.
This MD from IKT and LHD. That's why we love it. I do Lego Valafinity.
All right. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Let's get a few other people to talk to. Okay, so they will not say it's only you that we're that we're talking to. All right. Thank you, my young friend.
Just the rest for now, please.
Nice to hear from you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Great to hear from you. Your thoughts also pouring in via the WhatsApp portal, whether it's to talk around Eric Shell or now Zabia Alonso as we get ready to move on to the FA Cup and what we saw about the weekend, as well as all the tennis action too. All of those to come on this Game On broadcast with Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info. 0201 277 0993. That's 0201 277 0993. And for the ladies, 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. On WhatsApp, to your thoughts are pouring in via that platform. I'll get there after this call. Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Kingsley.
Welcome, Kingsley.
Hi. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Kingsley, welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes. I want to talk about Alonso. My name is Kingsley. I love your broadcast so much. So I'm a first-time caller.
Oh,
great.
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right. I love. I want to talk about Alonso. I think to me, he has tried a lot, but they didn't give him enough time to really show the stuff he has for Real Madrid. And like Real Madrid, all of us know that Perez is the kind of president that he doesn't take shit.
Sorry for the S word. It's radio now. Okay, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we're listening.
Go ahead, but don't use any S word again. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry for that. So I think Arsenal have done well, but that is what it is. And for the
Eric Shell?
Are you talking only for Alonso now, or I should move ahead?
If you want to go back to Shell, you can quickly touch on it. You have like 30 seconds if you can. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Nice. Thanks. All right. Have a nice day.
All right. Thank you. I thought you were going to touch on that one if you wanted to. Let's use the next few seconds to squeeze in some of your responses on WhatsApp. Liverpool are playing right now in the FA Cup, and Dominic Szoboszlai was hoping to score, but missed the opportunity.
He scored, actually.
Why see the C0-0?
He scored, actually.
I want to go final.
That was from outside the box.
Typical Dominic Szoboszlai.
Yeah, typical.
Exactly.
From outside the box, man.
Too good, man. Liverpool lead by a goal to nothing in this FA Cup match, hoping to march into the next round like Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal have done. We'll be back as we march on this Game On broadcast with Femi and the gang. When we return, it's going to be FA Cup action from the weekend and also stuff around tennis. Please stay with us.
Hey, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed, and the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support. A solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency in tow. With MTN Cloud, you experience near instant operations thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
Everybody confirm I'm the correct remedy for headache. Medic 55 now.
My name na Odunlade Adekola, and I be better hustler. From morning till night, na back to back. Work, traffic, noise. Sometimes it be like say your head go burst. What's that headache show? I go straight for Medic 55. With Medic 55, I did medic my headache for headache.
Use Medic 55.
If your body no tranga after 3 days, go see your doctor.
Who cares for your skin? Who makes you shine? Who makes you win?
Get ready, Nigeria! Win your share of 3 billion naira in the Nivea Double the Care, Double the Shine promo. Buy a Nivea promo
bottle today. Scratch the card on the bottle and dial *7022* your unique code hash. Follow the prompts to win 1,000 naira instant airtime and an all-expense paid trip to watch Real Madrid in Spain for 10 lucky winners. This offer is valid while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Start scratching. Start winning. Start shining. Nivea is for skin.
Nigeria, are you ready? Morocco Express. This AFCON season is more than football. It's a movement. Watch every Nigeria match live, plus one huge quarterfinal, one massive semi-final, and the grand finale live on a big screen. Syria. Bigger screens, louder sound, pure Niger football passion. Powered by Squadron, the bold spirit for bold victories. Come for the football, stay for the vibes. This is how champions watch the AFCON. Morocco Express, all aboard the AFCON journey. Sponsored by Squadron. Drink responsibly.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
There's so much more to enjoy when you fly in Emirates Economy. More legroom, delicious regionally inspired meals, complimentary free-flowing drinks, and the latest movies, TV shows, music, and live sport. Some of the best entertainment in the skies. And our family services make your journey simple and fun. Plan your next trip and start the holiday early in Emirates Economy. Fly Emirates, fly better.
No matter where you are, city or out of town, you deserve a great reliable connection. The Airtel 5G Smart Connect not only delivers that, but also gives you unlimited data to stream, download, and browse in your home or office. It also comes with wider coverage and super fast speed, all for just 25,000 naira. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to start enjoying unlimited data now. Airtel.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
So there's one more hour of Game On here on 99.3 Nigeria. Welcome. Yeah, you heard that right. Welcome to the broadcast again.
Federal government secures release of 100 kidnapped school children.
The swift and the explicit precision these people use is so surprising. Sheriff, have you seen that Nigeria government have heads in
Why are we having coup in all the whole African countries?
Every hour, every story, every angle. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Without Abati, we're still talking. Always nice to have you have your say too. So I'm going to the social media platforms to read your comments. There's X, there's the WhatsApp portal too. Keep them pouring in if you can. Chuma, Azu, David Additional, and Overdose in the studio tonight. You also out there too. Let's highlight your name and give you all the respect. Still to come on the broadcast tonight, we'll focus on what we saw from the FA Cup on Saturday and Sunday, even as Liverpool lead by a goal to nothing in their clash happening live tonight. We saw some big game in the Italian Serie A to Napoli and Inter. What came out of that, we shall let you in on it, and some stuff around tennis with just a few days to the start of the first Grand Slam event for the year. That's the Australian Open. Now to your comments. X at Nigeria Info FM. And you can always tell us what's up using WhatsApp 0809 597 5805. That's our WhatsApp number. 0809 597 5805. Wow. Ambulance. This one says, Chuma and the gang. No, scratch that. Femi and the gang. That has Chuma as part of the gang. All right. Says this might be an unpopular opinion. Pardon me. I'm going to take that again. This might be an unpopular opinion, but it's mine anyway. If Real Madrid had gone all out to snatch Osimhen last summer from Galatasaray, Alonso wouldn't have been fired by now. Like I said, it's my personal opinion. That's a message from Richard, who's based here in Lagos. Richard, I respect your personal opinion. Thank you for sharing that with us, okay? Also to come on the show tonight, by the way, we'll touch on some of the transfer gossip and the reality stories, because this is still the AFCON. No can make you forget saying a January transfer window period with this. Speaking about the AFCON, you're having your say around Eric Shell and our earlier conversation. This one says, good evening, gentlemen of Game On. Please, is Don Carlo Ancelotti and other coaches in his category too expensive for the Super Eagles to hire? You have the question mark around that one. Why are we always quick to celebrate mediocrity in our sports? Another question mark there. Just because the boys decided to tell themselves the whole truth and rise to the occasion, we all forgot the embarrassment they cost us by not qualifying for the World Cup. Was Eric Shell not the one that oversaw all the draw games with small teams that cost us the World Cup ticket? Another question mark. If we want to remain in this kick and start level, then let's reward him with a new contract. But if we want to be seen in the world stage, it's about time we look further for a world-class coach, irrespective of if Shell brings the AFCON home or not. Emmanuel from Lekki, listening from Marrakesh. Lovely stuff. Emmanuel, thank you for your thoughts, and I hope you're having fun in Morocco, as your message has suggested. Well, Shell's contract extension is secured. My worry is, why haven't United approached Shell yet? He's saying, why haven't Manchester United spoken to Eric Shell yet for their vacant job? Greenish has this message. It shock you, Abby?
It shocked me, my brother. But then again, he's under contract with the Super Eagles, so I'm sorry, he can't leave. He can't. I hear that Man United want to appoint Carrick, though. Yeah, Michael Carrick. So let's see how that goes.
All the DNA guys you guys have brought. I don't know what they've brought for you so far. Hi, Nigeria Info. I think Eric Shell deserves new contract. He has confused many people that lost hope on the Super Eagles. Honestly, when he was hired, I didn't trust him, but he has done well, and he deserves a new contract regardless of what happens after the AFCON. If Nigeria fails to hire him and extend that contract, Manchester United should go for him. He's a good coach. OJ from Minnesota in the USA has this one. And OJ is a Manchester United fan. Why are you fans when they find Eric Shell? Okay. Good evening, guys. I'm sure you're having a great evening. Eric Shell has brought in a footballing identity, one which we've lacked for over a decade. We've seen the team improve with the 4-4-2 Ultra Diamond formation, which has brought in success in this tournament. If we win the tournament, it will be great. If we don't, it's still a success with the target given to him. But the question we should ask ourselves is that those NFF people, they want stability. Do they want stability in our football? Because they run the football federation like Chelsea Football Club, sacking and hiring coaches. They care less about Nigerian football with their attitude towards finances and all other hidden problems. Ezekiel Billy from Lagos has that message. Wow. Quite a wide range of thoughts coming through from all of you, and we appreciate you, okay? Thank you. Keep them coming through if you can. There's X at Nigeria Info FM, and there's also that WhatsApp portal too. Phone line still blinking, but this is why I'll just quickly go and share even more important information with you before we switch to the FA Cup, speak about the transfer window, and let you in on what's happening ahead of the Aussie Open for 2026. This one is as cool as it comes. It is magical stuff, really. I feel like saying, Lagos, are you ready? Are you ready to make history again? Because this Wednesday, the 14th of January, Goldberg Lager Beer is back with the ultimate match viewing experience live in the city of Lagos. This is not just football. This is rhythm in the air. This is gold in our hands. As Nigeria takes on Morocco in the semi-finals, we gather to support the Super Eagles in one voice, one beat. Happening live on Wednesday, the 14th of January at the Ministry of Youth, Paco Field, the Wemu, here in Lagos. That's going to be by 6 p.m. Sharp. From 6 p.m., all the excitement builds up before the game comes alive later that evening. This is where drums meet lights, where culture meets football, where our beat meets our gold. This is the Goldberg Festival of Drums and Lights, semi-final edition. The drums roll. Where am I stuff? Where am I shaking right now? You know, around here. I don't like. What is Sammy roll drum? Don't be Sammy roll drums roll. The lights blazing. The crowd erupts. The Super Eagles step out, and the whole crowd moves as one. This time we're coming heavier. We're coming louder. We're going harder. Live performances from Wande Cole, Small Doctor, DJ YK Mule, and Shegun Johnson. Expect a massive light up that turns Dokwemu gold. A drum show that shakes the ground, non-stop music and energy. I dare say with the right synergy for that matter. High-powered games and activations, celebrity appearances, and amazing prizes to be won. You won't forget in a hurry. This is not just any viewing party. This is the Golden Arena, ready to give you a gold standard experience and flowing all through the night. Ice cold Goldberg. That's the brilliance of Goldberg Lager Beer, the true gold standard of enjoyment. So call your people, gather your squad, cancel every other plan, because if you're not at the Ministry of Youth, Paco Field, Dokwemu, 6 p.m. Wednesday, the 14th of January, then you're missing the biggest semi-final experience in Lagos. Lock it in, show up, feel the beats, taste the gold. Goldberg Lager Beer, our beats are gold. It's important you drink responsibly though, and Goldberg is not for persons under the age of 18. Super Eagles, please make us proud, I beg. I'm begging you guys in this life.
Make us
do it for club and country.
Do it for us.
I'll just, passively, guys, before we go to the FA Cup, passively. Liverpool are still leading by a goal to nothing, by the way. If we were to win the AFCON, would it pacify you for our absence at the World Cup?
No.
Okay.
No as well.
Okay.
No.
You want to ask me the same question?
Yes.
Yes. Will it pacify you? One set you up.
Why someone just going to answer yes? Will you pacify me? No.
No.
They knows how he's my brother. He will not. He will not. So I thought any of you have a different thought from mine, really. That's why I asked you guys.
No.
It will not pacify me.
No.
I'll be happy that we won the AFCON. It'll be great. But, guy, say we miss World Cup back to back. Nah. Even winning back to back AFCONs, no fit pacify me. If you say my standards are too high, no wahala. I grew up watching a generation that made us proud. At least hearing about them, watching them too. Atlanta 96 squad. So you wouldn't blame me for wanting even more from the Nigerian team. The FA Cup has given us more. It's the oldest cup competition in the world. And in fact, the desire for that competition is to keep giving surprises as teams battle to find their way and their place in Wembley. Some got trembly in front of the assembly over the weekend. None bigger than the Red Devils, Manchester United. A team we'll speak about after we go to another side that puts on red. But these ones are based in London. Arsenal were almost undone by Portsmouth, having conceded in the first 4 minutes of the game. But the Gunners responded instantly. An own goal 4 minutes after Arsenal let in that opening goal in the 3rd minute. And then there was now a Gabriel Martinelli show. He scored a hat-trick in a fixture where Noni Madueke missed the penalty for the Gunners. Full-time score from that one. Arsenal beating Portsmouth by 4-1. Mikel Arteta knows that it was a bit of a shaky start, but he's happy with how things ended in that.
We started exactly how we didn't want to, giving them hope and momentum and an early goal. But then we managed to turn things around to start to be more dominant, to score from set pieces, and we made a difference there. And yeah, some positives to take and some other things that we have to be better as well.
Yeah, Arsenal are good everywhere, guys. This side are good everywhere. But let's not focus on Arsenal because we've had enough time to talk about them. There's still going to be time if they can maintain this momentum. They're still a course for 4 titles, top of the Champions League table, top of the Premier League standings. In the next round of the FA Cup, in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup where they will take on Chelsea. Things are going so well for the Gunners now. But in other results, we saw Manchester City very, very, very dominant, winning by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry.
10-1.
Okay, I was
10
like,
goes to 1.
I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I was
3, 4,
like,
5,
is it-
6, 7, 8.
4,
9,
5,
10,
6,
7, 8. 9, 10, 9, 10, 7, 8. 10, 1. 10, 1. That's mad though, bro.
That's 110. It's 110.
Yeah, it was 1/10 of
to
their
play a
income.
match. It's another 10 to concede 10.
It's 110 to
Yeah,
play a match.
it's
And another
110
10 to concede 10. Couldn't even get 1/10 of the match. Sad stuff for the guys, man.
Don't leave me.
So, Man City winning by 10 goals to nothing in the most dominant victory for any side in this Oldest Cup competition over the weekend. Elsewhere, we saw West Ham United beating Queen's Park Rangers by 2 goals to 1. It was, well, surely the brilliance of a few other sides coming to the fore. Tottenham Hotspur. Thomas Frank. If you want me to be frank with you, bro, you have to silence every doubting Thomas, else you will lose this work. Thomas Frank's job is on the edge. They lost to Aston Villa by 2 goals to 1. They are out of the FA Cup, and it looks like his job is hanging by a thread now. That man in charge of Tottenham Hotspur, another big name knocked out. But the biggest name knocked out happened to be a team that need their future to be brighter, really. They lost to Brighton by 2 goals to 1, Manchester United. As Overdose is still waiting for Carrick to come in and help them.
See, man, you are not a big team anymore, I beg.
Okay.
They are just an average team.
Right,
They are an average team.
Are you talking about yourself?
With players that...
What next for Man U, bro? Jokes apart.
What next?
Jokes apart. No, and this is what I mean, right? I think we've had this discussion in the past where we've said basically every team, bro, every team, the biggest of clubs, I can call them now, have had their moments in the wilderness. Even the, in quote, almighty Real Madrid, who are the most successful team in the history of club football globally, the biggest team and all of that, they had a drought where between 2002 and 2014, they are not won the Champions League until they won it in 2014. A 12-year drought of the Champions League, right? Even the great Barca became so bad that they played in the Europa League. Arsenal became so bad they played in the Europa League. The Gunners have not won the Premier League title in 21 years. Chelsea, despite winning here and there and are still a great team, they are still in their wilderness as we speak now. They have not come out fully. You know, Chelsea as we speak.
Yeah.
Even the fantastic Pep Guardiola and Man City had a terrible last season where they finished trophyless. Even Bayern Munich, who are bad guys in their own way, had a season where they didn't win. The season that Leverkusen won the Bundesliga title, Bayern did not win it that year. You know, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Juventus were winning Serie A title like 9-10 times in a row. They're called the struggle. Every team has gone through their wilderness. But I don't think there's any wilderness that's been as bad as Manchester United. It's lasted for too long. And not just about lasting for too long, because you're going to tell me, but Arsenal have not won the league in 21 years now. Arsenal have still found a way to see now, the last 3 seasons, second, right? They won the FA Cup in between all of those. But for Man U, this season, for the records, bro, is the first time since the 1910s that the United will play the fewest number of games, just 40 in an entire season.
I'm telling you.
No European football for them this season.
At all.
Knocked out from the Carabao Cup, knocked out from the FA Cup, and only have the Premier League to play.
And you said they're a big team.
Ha!
Are you kidding me?
What next for this team?
Well, we are not on Kids FM. But anyway, what next? I think Manchester United, you know, it's a house divided against itself. I think that's what I'll say. You know, you bring in a manager because you say you want to change the pattern of play, and then you sack the manager without giving him the tools he needs to play the formation you want to play. So sometimes you look at Manchester United, even the business they do, like you're wondering, like, are you normal? Like, Man U, are you okay? Because I don't understand how a club as big as Manchester United is struggling with the basics of getting players in the right direction. Okay, fine. You bring in Mbeumo, you bring in Cunha, you bring in Sesko. But then, where is the defensive midfield? Where is that player that will pivot in a 3-4-3 formation? Now you've even gone back to 4-3-3. You've gone back to, you know, making sure that, okay, you want to, you know, actually, what do you even call it? You want to go back to a back 4. You say, okay, back 3 is not working. At the end of the day now, what is the difference? Manchester United, for me personally, I just feel that they are not serious. They are not ambitious. They lack the winning mentality. Players have not realized that this is a club where you have the tradition to win.
Yeah.
But when the sickness has been left for far too long, it will automatically start to defy medicine.
Wow.
In the sense that you leave a saw for 23 years. Even when you start treating it, my brother, it will just look like you're wasting your money, like nothing is improving. And that's where Manchester United is at the moment. So they need to first realize that they are no longer a big club. Let's bring down that realization that you are no longer big. Then, of course, you buy players and put them in their natural. Bruno Fernandes was playing in a position that wasn't his for a long time. And then now he's gone back to his natural position. And Man United are still struggling. Because why? There's no delete. He's injured. Ahmad was not there. Brian Mbeumo was not playing. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's just I don't see. One thing about me personally is that I'm not afraid to call out Manchester United, especially when they do wrong. I've been ranting about them. One would have thought that even missing out on European football would have even made them more serious. Like, guys, we're not even playing in Europe. Let's even push to at least win some of these domestic tournaments. You are knocked out by who knocked us out in Grimsby Town.
Yeah.
Grimsby Town knocked us the Carabao Cup.
Very grim, man.
Brighton now have. We failed to brighten the mood of our fans. Now,
you know the truth is,
we are going to play Man City.
When your situation is grim, you see no brightness. So it's Grimsby, Brighton, I'm telling you.
See, now you are playing Manchester City. Okay. See, if Man United, if they sit up for this season, I rest my case. What next for them? Anything they want to do, let them do. I'm fed up. I'm tired. See. Now when a woman is in a relationship and she has just zoned out, so you're there say, so if I don't call you, who call me? Or you didn't see my call, Abi, you didn't see my call, and the woman just keep quiet. Just know that he's gone. My brother is all over. That's where I am with Man United now. If they like, let them win. If they like, let them lose. I'll still support them, but they don't know what they are doing. When they start knowing what to do, then we'll come back. Right now, they are confused. They're a confused bunch.
Yeah, Chuma. On United now, it's the only word, maybe there are two words to quantify it, is the fact that United are currently running around in shadows and they're in a cycle. That's just the best way to put it. United, I felt the dismissal of Ruben Amorim. Some might say, okay, I'm a big fan of Amorim. Well, of course, yes, I understand what he's trying to do, and I feel maybe that was the best way to get United going after several years, even though a lot of people were of differing divide regarding Amorim. And I felt this man is coming in, give him time. They tagged the project 2028. Amorim was the one who oversaw the affairs of the club until 2028 and even beyond. And the club will get him his players, get him players to pretty much win games. And United, going into the January transfer window, that was where things became more sinister. United talks about maybe not doing business in January, and that's why the manager, he felt angry. He went into the press and said the sporting director should do their job, the coaches should do their job. He is the manager, he will do his job. That's what he basically said. And in the next morning or the next afternoon, on Monday afternoon, they gave him the letter. He came to the office right there in Carrington, and they told him goodbye. But for United, I felt the dismissal wasn't the best for Ruben Amorim, and the club will continue to go around in this cycle if they continue in this shape, in this manner. I've said this time and time again, especially after the exit of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. A lot of people felt Solskjaer was the problem. Solskjaer, for me, 3 games before his exit, United were losing. United lost to Watford 4-1. But if you look at it,
they lost to Liverpool. That Liverpool lost 5-0. No team has caused Old Trafford to beat Man U 5-0.
Yeah, but they also lost to Liverpool the subsequent season.
Yeah,
7 goals to nothing under Eric Ten Hag. So for United now, I feel if you want this club to grow, you have to maybe, if you want to stick to the arena approach, well, go on. But it has not worked, and that's since 2013. This is about 13 years thereabout, 16 years thereabout since 2023. 3 more years has gone by, and that's 16 years since United last won the Premier League. But some might say, okay, we got to the final of the Carabao Cup, we got to the final of the Europa League twice, Spurs twice, also losing out twice. Also got to the final of the FA Cup by winning once.
You never about reach 16 or leave for 13.
Yeah,
no,
it's 13 years. It's actually 13 years.
Really?
Yeah, 2013 to now, 13 years. But again, I mean, you look at the fact that for Ruben Amorim, okay, maybe he had an approach, and you could see that for most Manchester United fans, even as Frimpong has gotten another goal for Liverpool now to make it 2, you could see that the approach was working somehow. The approach was really working. He was heading
just
somewhere.
2 games in September.
Yeah, he was heading somewhere. But at the end of the day, why come out to say, okay, this man, you're going to give him 2 years to stabilize things? And that was what Ratcliffe said. He said he was going to give Ruben Amorim 2 years to stabilize things as Manchester United manager. And then you now come and say, okay, because the man came out to react the way he reacted. Don't forget, he had no right to even react like that, because last season, Manchester United suffered their worst finish.
But he said he didn't want to come last season.
No.
So
see, look at
we have
you.
to
If you didn't want to
excuse
come,
last
you'll have stuck to your guns and say, okay, I'm not coming. I can't take over a
said that,
team.
but not many will deny or let go of a club.
You
like
accepted the
United.
job. You accepted the job. Amorim also has a part to play, because there was no improvement in his philosophy under Manchester United. Yes, maybe some games the players rose up to the occasion, like that 2-1 win against Liverpool at Anfield. But I'll also look at that and say it was due to the fact that Manchester United weren't playing any European competition. So they were always playing one game every week, whereas other clubs will go to the Champions League, come back, or go to Europa League, come back, and still play a league game. And even with the space that was given to Manchester United players to recoup, rest, and prepare for their next game, they were still not playing to the levels that were expected by the club.
So looking at the period where
it's
he's
the
fired
coach,
now.
management, player, all of them. It's a triangle of bad results, bad management, and bad finances.
So the club as a whole is bad.
And what will you get?
Oh, yeah, you're a bad guy.
My brother, see, I'm not happy.
We're going to the phone lines now to listen to the listener too. All right, so you can dial 0201-277-0993. That's 0201-277-0993. This is Football Frenzy with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. We think on do phone lines now. Okay, it should be better. Hi, how are you doing? Good evening. Welcome. You're live on radio. Are you there?
Hello, good evening, sir.
All right, my young friend. Let's have even more of those calls coming through at this time of asking. Get this right now.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Hello?
Yeah, we have a commercial break in about 50 seconds. Can we go, please? Yeah, we're listening to you.
Yeah, what I want to say about Man is that he's not their coach. It's not the coach that is the problem. Maybe they should check on their player. And they should know how to talk with them well, or maybe they should just know. But what I understand is this problem is not the coach alone.
Okay.
It's the whole full body. They should just get themselves together and get themselves right.
Okay.
That's what I want to say.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for going straight to the point, so I appreciate that. Let's go now for that break. When we return, it's going to be all about the transfer window and also updates on this Liverpool fixture in the FA Cup as well as a build up to the Australian Open. We're Femi and the Gang, and this is Game On with Femi and the Gang, of course, on Nigeria Info. We have your thoughts also via the WhatsApp portal and using X as we progress. Please stay with us.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Paying for insurance is like carrying an umbrella just in case it rains. But what if it doesn't? With regular insurance, you get nothing if you make no claim. With Nor Takaful Insurance, you might just get cash back for the next day.
There's a Nor way to do ethical insurance. Nor Takaful Insurance, where you win by claims which are paid promptly or win by profit sharing. Visit nortakaful.ng or download the Ra app to get started. Nor Takaful, your win-win partner.
Everybody confirm I'm the correct remedy for headache. Oh, Medic 55 now.
My name na Odunlade Adekola, and I be better hustler. From morning till night, na back to back. Work, traffic, noise. Sometimes it be like say your head go burst. Once that headache show, I go straight for Medic 55. With Medic 55, I did medic my headache. For headache,
use Medic 55.
If your body no tranga after 3 days, go see your doctor.
Today, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed, and the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you?
or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support. A solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency in tow. With MTN Cloud, you experience near instant operations thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
Who cares for your skin? Who makes you shine? Who makes you win? Get ready, Nigeria! Win your share of 3 billion naira in the Nivea Double the Care, Double the Shine promo. Buy a Nivea promo bottle today. Scratch the card on the bottle and dial star 7022 star your unique code hash. Follow the prompts to win 1,000 naira instant airtime and an all-expense paid trip to watch Real Madrid in Spain for 10 lucky winners. This offer is valid while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Start scratching. Start winning. Start shining. Nivea is for skin.
Wait till you fit take 200 naira run, eh? Hey, you go fit enjoy plenty of bonge flavors demo with the new Mr. Chef Smalley Seasoning Cubes pack with just 200 naira pereo. E dey for beef, chicken, mixed spices, all purpose and crayfish flavors them. Chicken money, plenty enjoyment every day with Mr. Chef Smalley pack. Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Compliments of the season.
Come and buy your Christmas chicken here.
People.
Plenty Christmas chicken.
Everything
Like
day.
one.
Basmati, Ofada rice, Jasmine, I get her.
The holiday season is here again. The streets are packed. Shopping today, village tomorrow, party next tomorrow. Everybody's outside.
This season, movement not the finish you.
And with all the movement, your car deserves full protection because one small scratch, one unexpected bump, or one mishap can scatter your plans and your budget. So this season, give yourself peace of mind with Rex Insurance as your cover. From third-party protection to full coverage options, Rex has the right motor insurance to keep you safe and worry-free, no matter where the road takes you. Call 0708 0606 100 or visit www.rexinsure.com to choose the perfect plan for your vehicle. Rex Insurance, you're not alone.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Krima.
Where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Krima.
It's not tea or garita.
Kivo Krima. Kivo Krima.
I wake up in the morning, it's a new day. And I got bills that I have to pay. But I don't need to worry, there's an easy way. Easy as. Now you're running late, running out of time. Feels like the world is waiting in line. But all you gotta do is pick up the phone and just dial. There's so much that you can do, so much to explore. Life is waiting for you, so just open up the door.
So whatever you do, wherever you are, there is an easy way for everyone. The simple life is just one touch away. Experience the magic starting today.
And it all begins with
See, I don't need to write or cash a check. I don't need data or internet. I have something that's faster than a jet. Just like
what are you talking about? In my business, I deal with cash, but I don't really like to move with cash. So I use something that's very fast, just like
737.
You could have be a palm wine topper, a teacher, a rapper, a schoolboy, or a school girl, or a trader, a bank MD, a chairman, or a baker.
737.
Kagani, when very, very simple. Make life easy for different people. So no problem, just use your number 6. No use
737.
There's so much that you can do, so much to explore. Life is waiting for you, so just open up the door. So whatever you do, whoever you are, oh yeah, there is an easy way for everyone. A simple life is just one touch away. Experience the magic starting today. And it all begins with and it all begins with and it all begins with and it all begins with
Step into the future today. There is no better way. That life can be so simple. Don't make it complicated. 737 is the way. So whatever you do, whoever you are, there is an easy way for everyone. The simple life is just one touch away. Experience the magic starting today.
and it all begins with
yeah.
it all begins with
It all begins with
and it all begins with
737.
From breaking headlines to the conversations around it, this is 99.3.
Why is it that the terrorists are killing us over 14 years? They could not sweep to action.
Because you would think if there was a government in this state, in this area, there is an expected disposition.
Security is everybody's duty. Where I'm staying, I've never even seen a policeman.
Oh, the FCC detains ex-AGF Bellamy.
Governor wants to come from one party to the other. That's all they focus on.
Imagine it was PDP that is rolling over state and budget. What the APC could have done with the I cannot waste my time to go to the polling booth to vote again anymore. It is over.
Stay informed, stay aware, join the conversation. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Today, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed, and the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support. A solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency. Oh, with MTN Cloud, you experience near instant integration thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
Feel the magic in the air. Feel the magic in the air. Feel the magic in the
Magic system. Everyone, shout to
Let's head into the final part of the show, shall we? And this part will have your thoughts, more of them, and the latest around the transfer window for January, more like the January transfer window as it's called for the mid-season. That will come after I let you in on this. The fact that Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info Kids FM, and Mommy B Gift want you to join us in giving, touching people's lives at this time. You can give your old books, old school bags, old shoes, and the likes. You can also give new ones too if you can afford to. We sure would appreciate that one. And any other contributions like finances to assist in school fees. All you have to do is to bring them to our office at 267 Etam Young Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. 267 Etam Young Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. This holiday season and also this new year. And we'll deliver to the less privileged on your behalf. It's the Mommy Gift Initiative supported by Cool Wazobia Info Kids FM. You can start donating your gifts today. And for more information and even more clarity, you can dial 0809 992 0254. That's 0809 992 0254. Let's head to the transfer window after I read one or two comments of yours on social media, X at Nigeria Info FM, and also the WhatsApp portal as well. This one says, it's from Max from Ikeja. Says United and Real Madrid are two clubs who do not know how to transit. It's only a matter of time before they totally disintegrate. Or we should just become used to treating Manchester United like Everton, Crystal Palace, Brighton now, and also Aston Villa. Max with that comment. Thank you, Max. Good evening, guys. I'm Mario from Bagada. Please, is it the same manager that the NFF is owing that they want to renew his contract? How do you owe someone, and instead of discussing settlement, you're trying to discuss extending owing him? Or Mario, don't get this twisted. This is a topic from Femi and the Gang. It has nothing to do with the NFF. We're the ones in-house that were just asking that based on his performance in the AFCON, do you think he has earned the opportunity for us to have a contract extension with him? It's not the NFF talking about it. It's Femi and the Gang in the studio. All right. Thank you for your thoughts. Yemi from Badagry says, Chuma, tell my dear overdose that they should not wait too late to call out Sir Alex Ferguson to come out to confess what unrighteousness he did during all those years. He won everything. So he's thinking United are suffering the effect of karma now. Okay, David Additional and overdose. Halftime in Liverpool's fixture, right?
Yeah, halftime right there. 2 goals to 1. Yeah, Liverpool currently doing the job. 2 goals to 1. Goals from Dominic Szoboszlai and Jeremy Frimpong, and one from the Barnsley side right there in the English FA Cup.
Okay. Yeah. What's up with the transfer gossip and reality stories? What's been happening in the window?
Yeah, for me, the latest news and the biggest news I just got now is coming from the stables of Tottenham Hotspur, and that's well, in the midst of the news regarding Thomas Frank, but away from Thomas Frank now, it's about Conor Gallagher, and he's signed, reports indicating that he's penned a deal with the club. According to strong sources, he's agreed to join the Tottenham Hotspur for a fee of €40 million, a permanent deal after Spurs beat Aston Villa to the deal. We had initially agreed verbal terms with Aston Villa, but now the OBXWOW Aston Villa, rather Chelsea man, and also XWOW, the Atletico Madrid player as well, become a Spurs player after at the end of the January transfer window. And away from that, there are also rumors regarding Fabio Paratici, who, according to Spurs, might just exit the club very, very soon, less than 4 months when he came back to the club as a sporting director. Tottenham will also make a decision at the end of on the future of João Palhinha at the end of the season. This is one man they also got from Bayern Munchen before the new season. And for João Palhinha, Spurs they'll make a decision regarding his future very, very soon. And for Man United, Joshua Zexi proposed their mid-season transfer to AS Roma as a collapse that it has fallen down, and maybe will not see the light of the day. Bernardo Silva will become a free agent when his contract expires in June 2026. And for Nottingham Forest, they are looking to sign Jørgen Strand Larsen of Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, just to also give you some information regarding Lucas Paqueta. He has reached an agreement with Flamengo on personal terms, all done on the player side. Paqueta wants to return to Brazil, and talks are now ongoing with West Ham. It's now up to West Ham United, with the player pushing to make it happen. So that is it. Of course, he also talked about Gallagher moving to Aston Villa, but João Cancelo is in Barcelona, wants to make a move on loan from Al Hilal, and it looks like it's confirmed. Meanwhile, AS Roma are pushing to sign both Robinho Vaz of Olympique Marseille and Daniel Malen of Aston Villa. Yes, indeed, club-to-club agreements on the way. €25 million package for Vaz, loan with the buy option for Malen. Talk still ongoing on player side over personal terms. Meanwhile, Juventus are among clubs keen on signing Oscar Mingueza from Celta Vigo. Juve among 5 clubs interested in a free summer deal, eventually open to anticipate deal in January. Celta don't want to sell Mingueza now, as 50% will go to Barcelona. Meanwhile, Aston Villa have signed Brian Maggio as a new striker from Metz. A 12 million euros package for the striker who turns 17 today. Meanwhile, the son of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Maximilian Ibrahimovic, has now completed his medical at Ajax Amsterdam. And of course, he's set to be announced as a player tomorrow, as the deal from AC Milan unknown with a buy option that has been agreed. So that is, of course, that concerning that transfer. And finally, Rodrigo Bentancur will be out for 3 months as he needs surgery and will be back before the end of the season. Tottenham are now looking to explore midfield options in the market this January. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for those updates, bro, because sometimes with the excitement around the Africa Cup of Nations, people forget that teams are signing, and there's been the whole talk about Man City, right? They are the ones who've been involved in perhaps one of the biggest deals.
Antoine Semenyo.
Yes, so
Semenyo.
Yes, so that part is good for Pep Guardiola and his men. Over now to tennis before we dedicate the final few minutes of the broadcast to you. Your thoughts and comments via social media and also using the phone lines too. Clock is ticking. We're counting down the time now to the start of the first Grand Slam event of the year in Melbourne, the Australian Open. And Arina Sabalenka is doing well at the very beginning. She has won, successfully defending her title in the Brisbane International competition, which is one of the warm-up tournaments for the Aussie Open. For her, it was a good deal. She won convincingly 6-4, 6-3 in 79 minutes against Marta Kostyuk to win her 3rd Brisbane International title and put herself in a good place ahead of the start of the Australian Open on the 18th of January. She's that woman, man. She's world number 1 and will be, I guess, the number 1 favorite to lift the title in Melbourne, and says, hey, what a way to start my year. Cannot be better than this, or can it?
How do you feel? How's it lifting again a title here?
Yeah, it's super special. I'm happy to hold this trophy. I'm happy to start season on a very strong note, and yeah, I'm happy with the level I was able to show throughout this week. Can't complain.
I understand. Don't complain at all, man. Well done to you.
Even me, I won't complain.
I know, right? We're gonna see what Igor Swiatek will do when they meet themselves later in the Aussie Open, because those will be amongst the favorites for the title. Your favorites to call into the show now. All right, we love you that much. Thank you so much for staying with us. We're not done yet. Let's dedicate the last set of minutes to you to show you how much we appreciate your connection to the broadcast. 0201 277 0993. 0201 277 0993. And for the ladies, 0201 465 7190. This is Game On with Femi and the Gang live on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Hello. Hi.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Sorry, I want to know Chelsea's score in the FA Cup.
Chelsea were as dominant with their win, all right. So you can go back to your radio and listen now.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me not burn your airtime. You can just go back to your radio. And it's beautiful to see the love that these fans, that's a lady now saying, I love my blues, man. Tell me more about the blues, man.
She's feeling the blues.
No, add the rhythm to the blues, man. You know what's up now? It's R&B now. You get it.
Yeah.
You don't get it? Get it, my brother. You have to get it because we're together on this one overdose.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Chelsea beating Charlton Athletic by 5-1. And it was a weekend where there were big wins. You know, even Bayern Munich won their match 8-1 in the Bundesliga. Crazy stuff for Bayern Munich. 8-1. They 8-1. Someone say they 8-1, but they 8-1. Either way now. Hello. The 8-1 rival over the weekend. Hello.
Good evening, Choma.
Yes,
good evening. Choma, overdose and additional.
Yeah.
Choma, a little bit. He wasn't away a little bit. This Mohammed Dakos.
Yes.
Does it? You know, when you are somebody who rhymes. Does it have in him? I'm just excited about him, but I want to ask you, being an expert, does he have that talent or that in him?
Yeah, there's the humor.
I'm excited about when he rhymes.
There's the humor around what he does as well too, and for a young star to be this consistent with his flow to the level he has taken it to, it is impressive. It can only keep getting better. Yes, so I'm impressed.
Yeah,
for those he's too.
So,
I
hope he's listening. I hope he's listening.
I know he always
Good
listens.
night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you for looking out for him.
Yeah.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing. I think in 2026 we should, all keep looking out for each other. I think that's just what it is. When one person celebrates a win, we should celebrate with him as well. If you know anybody who you definitely, just tilting towards and know that they can get better, just
encourage
them. That's the least you can do. Thank you.
100%.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. Welcome.
My name is Chidebere from Abara.
Chidebere, welcome.
Please, is Man U signing any player and you transferring the player?
I'm not the man you should ask. Ask Shuma or David Additional, please. Please, don't spoil my evening. Thank you. Don't spoil my evening. My evening is going well. We have how many minutes now to end this? You're asking me 13 more minutes. Please, let's just be guided. Please, no Man U question.
They're about to sign someone now. A coach.
Yeah, they're about to sign like a carry.
As long as they sign players, Man U and a coach, then they find to sign. Hello, welcome. Hello.
Hello, Chuma.
Hi. Good evening.
So my name is Max.
Nice one, Max.
Overdose. I greet you, David.
I greet you too. Welcome.
I greet you too as well.
Yeah, thank you. So Overdose, no cry too much. It happens.
My brother, see this one. This one is for 13 years. 13 years.
So you now know how Arsenal fans feel when you keep lambasting.
But Arsenal fans, you not wait for 13 years now.
See, Overdose, life not turn by turn, though. But unfortunately, if not turn for person with no road, no be problem. But this one, it shows even like Man U's problem is a systemic problem. We agree. Now systemic problem, so there's no issue about it. It's a very serious system.
Very serious.
So
they need an open heart surgery, like Ragnick said. Open heart surgery.
I don't know. They need detoxification, not only open heart.
I'm telling you.
Wahala.
So it is well. Real Madrid too need the same thing. Like before Zidane came back, now the same problem. Before Ancelotti came back, now the same problem. They hire fire in between. They need to rebuild. Give this man time. No. For me, you were right too. I think Alonso should have stayed one more year at Leverkusen.
Yeah,
I think he should have. I think he should have because
sometimes
he would have learned.
You want to leave when he's hot because nobody knows how good Leverkusen could have been and how much in demand he still would have been. If you get my point.
But okay, so let me put it this way: if he had stayed, he would have broken his duck, just like Klopp broke his duck of 7 years at Liverpool. He finally decided to leave at the 9th year. But he had transited the team, and it was on that transition that Anslot won. Now Anslot is building a new team. He's finding it difficult. So he's like that. But then again, they will survive. Abeloa, they are doing to Abeloa what they did to Zidane. So they should enjoy. Anyway, but I think we should give Chel a chance.
Okay.
He has transited quietly. Yes, he has found his winning team. And then he's also bringing in a lot of young people into the team. So they should give him a chance. But we get systemic problem. Only God can help us. So this is Max from Ikeja. You guys, I'm finally glad I spoke to you guys.
Well, we're so happy to have you, bro. You just took our excitement level to the max. To the max. Take it to the max. Take it to the max. Thank you, man, for your call. All right, that song. You know that song now? That guy, he helps his son to dance. The father. The man's waist is even more than your waist that Yaya sang.
Are you serious?
David, you know that song?
I know this song.
No, take it to the max.
Yeah.
The man go just.
Why am I just saying
Yeah, I think you have heard this song as well.
You may have heard it.
Maybe I didn't pay attention.
I think you would have, yeah. Hello? Hi.
Tuma.
Yes, good evening.
Tuma.
Yes, sir.
The brother of Enuma.
She rhyming.
I said Zamala.
I beg, just buy me Puma.
You know me, Toma.
Just buy me Puma. You guys call like a room.
But he's not related to Karubi Toma.
My brother Anna Jacob
Yeah,
Zuma.
now that wears a good batter.
Mm.
So how you doing now?
We did. Thank you for joining us.
Overdose. Davido.
I greet you.
This one is available. The other one is not available.
Okay. Okay. This one is available on Game On. Not true.
I'm not available.
But this one is available. That's why we're hearing his voice every time.
100%.
How you doing? How are you doing?
We did. Waiting be your name now. I beg.
This is Victor from Ikorodu.
Nice one. Welcome, Victor.
So, thank God I got it. I've been trying this line. I know there are a lot of people on the line. Okay, so I want to talk about Michelle. I find it very funny when people say Nigeria should go for a world-class coach. It's opportunities that make coaches world-class. It's opportunities that made Guardiola world-class. It's opportunity that made Xabi Alonso world-class. No, not Xabi Alonso, Ancelotti, and all these people we are adoring today. I mean, Erichel gave us 14 points out of the 17 we got in the World Cup. I'm not saying he's the best coach, but we are as good as your last game. This guy has played 13 games, won 10 and lost 3. Let's lose any game in open play. I think we should give this man a chance. Nigeria is not. Let me say it purely. Nigeria is not a world-class football country.
Wow.
So let's not make ourselves look like Italy. Italy have not conquered World Cup back to back, and they are 4-time world champions. So let's calm down. Yeah, I know it's painful, but I mean, Nigeria will be the World Cup for 6 times. It's not like we are going to quarterfinals. So we are just being when it comes to World Cup. I'm sorry to say that, but Shell have done well. This guy has done well.
Okay.
When was the last time we played 5 out of 5 in the Nations Cup? When was the last time?
Never happened before.
And not just winning, playing good football. So I'm not too much of a fan of Nigerian football, but then sometimes, I'm not, because like that last call I said, we have systematic problems.
Wow.
But I think we should give Erichel time. I think he has something to offer to this environment.
Okay.
And for my let me come and sign me. I'm available.
This guy, change your ways. Thank you for your call, man. We need to wrap things up right now on the show. The second half is on the way. Liverpool still leading by 2-1 in the FA Cup fixture. Hoping to join the likes of Chelsea, Man City and Arsenal into the next round of that cup competition. That's the oldest in the world. I had fun doing this alongside you guys. My name is Chuma Noli, and it was nice being in the company of Overdose, Chidozie Okoroji, and David Additional, guys. Thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah, it was also a pleasure doing this alongside you and Overdose as well on 99.3 Nigerian for FM. So you can catch me on X at _DAVIDADESINA, likewise on Instagram and TikTok as well, and on Facebook additional David Ayolua. Yeah, surely a pleasure doing this every time with you. Yeah.
All right, then. It was good doing this with you, Chuma, with you, David, and of course with you, the fans. So every single time we come here, it's all about making sure that we dissect sports topic and also give you a blast. And I'm happy that you guys enjoyed it. Well, for those who didn't enjoy it, well, another time we'll make it your wow. Promise. Always right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. You can catch me on X. The algorithm is becoming low, I must say. I don't know why. My algorithm now, I don't know what's going on. Anybody that can help me with algorithm, help me, please.
It's lacking rhythm.
Because it's lacking rhythm. And now I'm seeing blues. But anyways, Overdizzle, OVADIZZLE, on X, on Instagram, I am Overdose. And so let's make things happen. Thank you.
All right, have a blessed night rest. Bye-bye.
Listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. .3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram